Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Hitting staple baloney push-ups and hella top rhyme and hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never day. We'll never hug their mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, man, 30 with some kid shit. Damn. They like 50 in that clip or better. Boy.
Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death.
Death. Yeah, I know. It's Wednesday. And I haven't done a bakery for 2 days. Yeah, I know, my bad. Life has a way of parking your ass for a minute. Literally. We always talk about setbacks and shit. Life will park your ass. And like a lot of people, like some niggas from Old Park say, you get old parked. Park you right on your pockets. Really, all that is just telling you that life needs to humble you just a little bit, before you make a mistake that you can't come back from. And trust me, for 20 years I was around people that made mistakes that some can never come back from. Some came back from, but they had to fight hard as hell to get back from them mistakes. And if you ain't got 12 rounds in you after making this mistake, then you need to reconsider this mistake you're about to make. Period. Props to dude. He made a hot line. Dirt made it a hot song. That's right. All right. So first off, we're gonna get into this presentation for those of us who indulge in herbal things. I don't even know if that's a word. This little pretty little pack comes with the whole ass. It's called Jet Fuel Gelato, and it come in a pack that look like a damn jet. And the other one we're gonna partake in is called Apples and Bananas, 32%. Look at this little wrapping. It's tight now. Apples and bananas. All right, man. So check this out. The debate is too much sauce versus too much ego. The reason I'm not going to get into it too much right now on my rant is because I want I'm not right or wrong. I'm just debating. I'm starting a debate, so I can't really rant that topic without people on the board, like Young By the Way. Woo! The inside of that. Frosty inside. It's a little light in there. Apples and bananas sounds straight. All right, so check this out. The first topic is once you get marked out. What is marked out? And what are the downsides of when it happens? And can you come back from that? Once you get marked out, I remember when I was a kid, right? I was in a group home, and I had a tyrant there. I had a tyrant that really made life hard for me. Like he stole my shit. He bullied me. Like he made my life harder. But at the end of the day, it might have been like some Stockholm stuff because when we both went home, all of a sudden we was the best of friends. All of a sudden, he was like a big brother almost, even though we was the same age. So let me tell you about this story real quick because this story leads to kind of what I'm talking about. So we're on this street in Sacramento called Auburn Boulevard. Auburn Boulevard. And this car passes by. There's a car passes by. I'll never forget it. It was a white Mustang, right? White Mustang. And all I saw was a white girl. Probably should have been drinking because at this age, I was probably nothing but like 14, 15. So either I was high as fuck or I had been drinking a 40 ounce. Yes, as a teen, I drank 40 ounces. Top of the morning, Nate. Hello? Hold on. Okay, no, the door closed. I thought the door was open. My bad. So this white car rides by, and I see a white girl, but I didn't pay attention to who was driving the car or nothing. Because I thought literally in my mind, I thought she was smiling and saying, "What's up?" So I hit the boys in the hood. What's up? Thinking like, shit, I'm just hollering. So anyhow, we walking. I don't think nothing of it. Next to I see a dude coming across the traffic, looking dead at me, like locked in on me. To the point where I'm looking both ways, like, is this nigga coming for me? That motherfucker was really coming for me, pointed at me. You. Yeah, you. I didn't do anything wrong that I thought. Shit. That motherfucker said you was getting at my girl. And then it all of a sudden made sense. Oh, he was in the back seat. I didn't see him. And on top of that, there was a big-ass white boy that was driving. And I'm with Booker, my former oppressor, but now we on the streets and we on some brother shit. We just come from Burger King. And this dude that came across the traffic on me. Fuck Booker. This nigga walked up on me. Was like, yeah, nigga, you getting at my girl, nigga, we can get out, we can do whatever you want. Like he really, like he really came for the problems. But it caught me so off guard. I mean, shit, I was a little nervous. I said, no, I didn't mean to get at your girl, but all the while, Booker was on the side of me. As soon as he saw the danger come, he had his Burger King Whopper. As soon as he saw the danger come, he took that Whopper and started folding it back up. He like, oh yeah, we about to get on this motherfucker, right? But my thinking wasn't like that. My thinking was diffuse. But it didn't do nothing but make Booker mad. So Booker went and got his big brother, right? All the while telling me, nigga, you went out. Nigga, you went out, nigga. That nigga marked you out. Nigga, I gotta eat this shit because I went out. And on top of that, when he came across the street, he came by himself. And it was me and Booker. We were supposed to max him out. Looking in my looking back mind. But he punked me. Marked me out. Because it was a big white boy, we went and got Booker's brother, and all of a sudden, all the hoe came out the nigga. The nigga that punked me, all the hoe came out of him. That didn't make it no better. I got punked by somebody who just got punked, who was hard as fuck trying to punk me, and now he done got punked in front of his girl and his thing. Man, look at here. So when we talk about getting marked out, as I sit here, 44 years old, that happened when I was 15 or 16. 15 most likely. I never forgot about it. Never forgot about it. There's no way I could have knew that I was approaching a pivotal point in my life where I said, I'm not going for that no more. There's no way I could have knew at 16 years old I was going to say I'm nobody's bitch. My name is Young Dirt. I'm nobody's bitch. But it takes experiences. It takes failures to make winners. Motherfucker don't come winning from the gate. Motherfucker don't come out the gate winning. Hell nah. Because what happens is, if you are that type of person, a Usain Bolt, a Mike Tyson, a Jordan losing in the championship, somebody that's not used to losing, shit. When you finally take a loss, parking. It's only 2 losses. I thought about this too. 2 losses. I remember when I was 11 years old. Actually, no, 3 losses. But I remember I was 11 years old playing football in the streets. And this is my friend. Man, I must have said something, did something. See, this nigga got big brothers. I ain't got no big brothers. Man, we playing football or something. I said something, and before I knew it, this nigga parked me. Bing! Bing! In front of everybody. Bing! Ooh. I took that shit and got up and continued playing football. That nigga marked me out. Shit. Hella quick. That's the thing about growing up with brothers and stuff. You grow up with brothers, you already know. Especially big brothers. You know, shit. I better get off on this big ass nigga before he get me. So that's something that like I didn't learn the element of surprise until 16. But obviously Danny knew that shit from having big brothers a lot sooner than I did. So as soon as that flip shit came out my mouth, that nigga parked me. Bam! But I bet you this. Once I learned the element of surprise, there would be no more parking and marking. No more parking and marking. So we had 13 minutes. That was pretty good. I didn't go 20. All right, man. Debate is open. Too much sauce versus too much ego. We're not trying to have people camping, but yeah, you come on, talk your stuff, and then, we got to make room for other people. I didn't pay my StreamYard bill, so I only got 3 people, I think. But the debate about too much sauce, right? Too much sauce can mean a bunch of different things. It could be a bunch of different things. It can mean too much sauce. It can mean too much drip. It can mean just too much machismo coming up off of you. Too much sauce. But too much ego coming up off of you, is that a negative trait or a positive trait? Is it a repelling trait? So we asking ourselves, like, too much sauce. What's the pros and the cons? Too much sauce. Too much sauce is oh, it said the link no good. My bad. My batteries. Hey, Young, did you know Big Bad came through the other day? There we go. That one should be good. too much sauce. The realization that I think people come to when they think they got too much sauce is that there's somebody out there that got more sauce than them. Somebody that said they got too much drip, and somebody that got too much more drip than them. Somebody that say they got too much ego, that can get deflated by somebody with a bigger ego.
Dirk, can you hear me?
Too much sauce. Too much sauce. I can hear you, boy.
Oh, why you can't see me?
Because your camera is flipped around.
No, hell no. I just did it. Look, see, that's off. That's on. I want to show you where I'm at, man. Show you. Trying to find a gator to show you.
Whoa.
Damn, I don't know what happened.
I said, whoa. This nigga got to show me a gator.
No, I want to see if I can see one. I'm walking around this thing. I was like, oh, he came on. Perfect time. I got 30 minutes. I'm on lunch.
Oh, shit, yeah. I need all my 30.
Oh, all right, I think it's coming on. I see the twirling part. No service, bro. But you can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and come back. I'm gonna try and come back in.
Yeah. Too much sauce. Where you at? All right. Hold on. All right. So, obviously, he having technical difficulties. But this link is for everybody. Ian, I especially want you to come up. Tommy Thunder, what's happening, man? Pull up on a guy one time. Yeah, everywhere else. Pull up on a guy. Dope boy, what's happening, man? It's early in the motherfucking morning in the West Coast. But we rocking. But we rock.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Ian.
Can you hear me?
No.
All right, hold on a second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it just depends on, in my opinion, it's not really a matter of sauce because are you compensating for something? It can be too much if you're compensating. But sometimes people are just being who they are, and other people put that label of cool or sauce or whatever on them when they're just being themselves. And if that's the case, you can never be too much.
You can never be too much of being yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
So you saying if yourself is too much, they gotta deal with it, right?
Well, whatever choice they got.
But what about ego?
Huh?
Now what about ego?
You know, and then again, that's another thing. Like, some people are confident for a reason. You know, and now everybody should be humble about certain things, right? Because if the word ignorant means uneducated, right?
Yeah.
Then we're all very ignorant of the vast majority of things on this planet.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So, you know, but if it's something that somebody feels confident in, you know, and they got a reason to feel confident in it, then what is ego, right?
Right.
It's only a matter is if you're compensating, right? If you're being extra because you don't know what you're doing, or
I
you're
don't
being
know
extra
what the hell's going on, Dirk.
well,
It's
that's
talking to
not,
dark. It's just talking to dark. It's like having an avatar. Fuck it.
I know, but I
you know
want
what I
you to
mean?
see where I'm at right now, bro. So
But
fucking
I
bad.
mean,
I'm
if you're
looking
just
at
being
all
yourself,
type of alligator tracks and all type of shit. I want you to see this shit.
Hey,
you ain't
are you and Skylar doing like the same thing? Damn near. Both of y'all
I
is
don't know.
out there. Both of y'all is out there in the Sahara in the motherfucking Serengeti.
who?
Want right now, bro. If I could, man, if I could show you this fucking. Yeah, I don't know. My camera worked, bro. I just checked it and all that. I don't know if it's because I'm not getting no good reception or not because I'm in the woods. I'm looking
Uh,
at all type of big ass gator tracks. Look at his tail right here. Damn. I want y'all to see this shit.
hey, that's how it worked though. Shit, when you really want to get on, it'd be like technicals.
Yeah. But
I
I'm here
want you.
though.
I need your opinion. Shit, I need your
Oh,
opinion.
about the mark out situation?
You pick the mark out situation or the too much sauce versus versus too much ego.
Well, the mark out situation, bro. I mean, like in your case, when talking about your stories, like when you that young, bro, them is growing pains, and like you said, everybody got to go through something so where they can make a stance and be like, I'm done. This is it. No, this is not happening to me again.
Yeah.
But once you make that choice and it happens again, you ain't no coming back from that shit, Dirk. You know that.
and
You know that. You got to do something drastic.
that nigga came up and punked me and Booker. No, he didn't punk Booker. Booker was like, "I'm ready. All you gotta do is swing first." and I went out.
I mean, at 15 though, that's a wobbler. That's a wobbler,
A
especially against a grown man.
wobbler.
It's a wobbler. But now the too much sauce in the ego part, I heard what you said about when you take that loss, when you take that first loss, yeah, that fuck up your ego like a motherfucker.
Yes. Hey,
Definitely.
I could say I didn't took losses, but my losses are more like I done took losses because a minute right when I said I can't think of losses, I was thinking fights at first. But shit, nigga, I done took hella losses now I think about it. Nigga, that motherfucker that sold me that fake ring and that motherfucking fake ass chain. Nigga, I was a loss. Nigga, he got my
Hey,
ego
he
because
got you.
I knew
He
this.
got you though. You talking about the gypsy that pull up on you like, hey, bro, I need gas money. I'll sell you my chain. He got you.
Got him. Other one got me in front of the casino. Man, this motherfucker, he said, I'm from Dubai.
So then that means you didn't learn from the first nigga that got you. Yeah, that shit was the
Yes.
second one.
Yeah. Hey, look,
Nice.
man. Look. It's very important when you got an ego and you get parked to learn from it.
For
So
sure.
so when I came home and I was looking on Craigslist, I seen this job that said all you gotta do is just I'm away in Brazil or some shit. I just need you to go and clean the house while I'm gone. I'm about to send you 2 checks. 2 checks.
That just sounds funny.
Hey, no, it was even funnier when the motherfucking check showed up to my house in a
The next
motherfucking
day.
in a official looking envelope. Nigga, 2 checks, one for 2,000, one for 3, right? I'm like, oh, I'm on. And so the next thing you know, they send me a text like, hey, we sent you too much money. So when you cash the check, we need you to send the money back. We need not all of it, just we need you to take your portion and send that rest this way. I must have took that check to Wells Fargo, gave it to them. They looked at the check and looked up at me and said, I'll be right back.
Oh.
They came back with a white dude. He looked at me and looked at this check. And next thing you know, this motherfucker picked up the phone. I'm like, oh, hell no. Something felt too good to be true, but shit. Next thing you know, nigga, I was banned from Wells Fargo for like 5 years. And come to find out, these checks was fake as fuck.
Man, nigga damn near killed a case.
Man, but my ego said, shit, I'm smart. You ain't gonna get nothing by me. Park me.
I see the point in that. I see that. I see the correlation in what you were saying.
I remember one time, boy. I remember one time they was like, "Yeah, we have this house for rent for like 800 or 900 a month." Yeah, I must have drove to this place, nigga. This shit is like, nigga, in the Folsom Hills, nigga, for 900. It seemed too good to be true. But they said all you gotta do is drive up to the house and go look at it, and if you like it, send us the money. But the whole time this motherfucker kept saying, "Do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus Christ?" Trying to like draw relation at all the while at the same time saying, "I'm gonna need you to go to get this this money card, and then you're gonna have to scratch the money card off and give you the numbers, and then you guys can go ahead and get the keys and move in." We go and look at this house. This motherfucker house got a swimming pool in the back, 2-story. By a river. I'm like, no, for 900, yeah, this shit seems too good to be true. So I called a thing in the front. You know how they put the sign in the front of the house?
Yeah.
I must have called that number. It was like, hell no. Hell no. That's why I stopped fucking with Craigslist. I had to learn too many. I had to get my ego deflated at least like 7 times.
Girl, you sounded to me like you were victimized.
I
You were
was
almost victimized.
I was. But see, my experiences. My
Should have
experience.
told you better. Your experience.
No, I had to learn.
But there was no way the gypsy guy should have got you twice. One for a ring and one for a chain. There was no way that should have ever happened.
You're right. Yeah, because last time it happened, I was like, "Oh, nigga."
I remember, man, when you told that story, I remember we hopped on your bumper and you was like, "I know." I remember you saying that too. You was like, "I know." I think you was lit too.
Yeah, I just, you know what it was? I wanted the pleasure of being like, "Hey, Drina, hey, babe, look what I got. It's all for you. I got it for the low." Yeah, okay.
That's why you got to judge a man by his intentions sometimes. You know, you intended well. Your heart meant well.
Yeah. But I think it's important. Like a big ego. Like I got a big ego. I was speaking of being famous way before I attained it, or no, whatever you want to call it. I said I got a big ego. I speak of fame, although I ain't got it. I bust words and they bob hypnotic. Man, look, I spoke it into existence. I had a big ego. But the ego that I got is just for the things that I know, And I know that if you want to be something in this life, you gotta dream bigger than what you would normally do. And sometimes that comes with ego. And you could take ego and use it as a weapon, as long as you have the ability to still take in what you don't know. Because some people have an ego so big that they're closed off. It's like a sponge with no water. Just it's closed off. It can't take nothing in.
The thing about life is, bro, no matter how old you are, you can learn. And you got to be coachable. You got to be teachable. If not, bro, and you have you Mr. Know-it-all attitude, that shit don't work in the real world.
Man, bro.
Not in the real world.
Bro, I know.
Maybe where we from, yeah, but not in the real world.
I know. Like, I ain't gonna say their name, but I know a person that just has the incapacity to learn, like driving. Just won't learn how to drive. Didn't learn how to drive and won't learn how to drive. Like, where is that? How does that work?
No, that could be based on fear and anxiety, though.
So you said an adult can learn.
I learned at 31.
What?
How to drive. I got my license at 31 years old, bro.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. I wouldn't just make that up.
Wow, why you ain't never said nothing like that? That could have been motivation for somebody like 4 years ago.
Oh,
Somebody might needed to hear that shit.
Nigga, I was catching a bus every day to work, 2 buses. My boss looked at me and told me he bought a new truck. He said, "You don't got your license, Richard?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Get your license, I'll give you this truck."
That's what it took?
That's exactly what it took, bro, on my life, on my kids.
Man, looky here. That's what's up. Because I wish I could have the person that I have in mind looking at this saying that it's possible. But I believe because of meeting this person, that there's some people out there that don't have the capacity to.
My mother is 63 years old and have never drove in her life. She's
And
never
what
had, I've never seen my mom drive. She's never had a car.
did you have a lot of negative thoughts growing up? Like why?
Well, she always told me the same thing. My mom from born and raised in New York. So they used to the subway system, taxi cabs and things of that nature. My dad drove, you know what I'm saying? I come from a traditional household. My dad drove. My mom was, if she had to go somewhere, if it was like that, she'd hop her ass on the train. My mom's old school.
Pardon me, I gotta bust your eye real quick. This is called Apples and Bananas. See that pretty ass rapper?
Oh, dirt, I got some gas right now.
You ain't got no California gas.
Allegedly, it came from here. Oh, I can't even show you. My camera ain't working.
Bam. 32%.
What? 32% THC or is it the terpenes or what?
No, 32.53 without the terpenes. What's up, little Robbie?
That's pretty good. Yeah. Right on. How many servings? I'm sorry.
This is an eighth. This is a California standard eighth.
Oh, I thought they were gummies. My bad. Some flour then. I got you. Right on.
Who does that?
On the standard right there.
I'm just waiting to see Young say something because you sound like you in the back room trying to talk.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you hella far away.
Ah, crap. Sorry. I'm going to try to find my earbuds. My bad.
The earbuds ain't the problem if this is low. You gotta turn.
Find them. That's the thing. I don't know.
Oh, so you talking to your earbuds and they up under the seat cushion.
No, I'm trying. Yeah, you know what?
This motherfucker still ain't working.
Check it out. No, I'm kidding. I actually pulled that on somebody on the live.
That's some real baby back bullshit. That my camera ain't working, bro.
Oh, something's up.
Oh, new slang alert. Baby back bullshit.
Some baby back.
That sound like something Applebee's bring you and it's like burnt or something. And they say it's baby back ribs. Nigga, what the fuck is this? Take this back. This baby back bullshit.
You might have to patent that. Might have to trademark it.
Yeah, man. Hey, so once you learn how to drive, did you have to make mistakes? Like, did you bap some shit on your growing pains? Because obviously you experienced driving growing pains later in life.
I've actually I got into like 3 accidents in my lifetime. But yeah, I hit a car in the middle. I hit a truck in the middle of the yard one day leaving work. And it was only one truck in the yard, and I hit that motherfucker. Nigga, I was cruising going about 7 miles an hour through the yard, bro. My phone dropped. I went to pick up my phone. When I looked up, the truck was right there. I fucked up my whole door, bumper and everything.
This nigga hit the only truck on the yard.
One day in the parking garage, I didn't know how to, wiggle out of the parking space properly, and I might have pushed a few cars out the way.
Nigga, I went to the casino the other day with Drina. We ain't been in a while. We ain't been getting out much. When you're working, you don't get out as much as you used to.
That's a fact.
So when I was having them exotic cars and things, Dodge Challengers and drop Stangs and shit. I had actually pulled into this spot in the casino, right? And I must have scraped the fence because it looked like a parking spot, but it's not. But it do. Man, I pulled that motherfucker, scraped the front of that motherfucker 2021 Challenger. It's like, oh. But I got spared because it already had damage from somebody else. So the other day when we seen that spot, Drina was like, "There goes a spot." I said, "That ain't no spot. That ain't no spot right there." She said, "Why? You can fit." I said, "No. Remember that Challenger we had rented?"
Hey, you said Big Bad that came on. What he was talking about? He good?
Uh, man, you already know if we don't hear from Big Bad for a long time, like this would have been like I stopped keeping count, but this would have been like episode like 11, 12, somewhere around there. And he only showed up on one. And the one he showed up on, like he said he going through, he getting the divorce, man. Shit.
Never.
Yes.
Oh, God bless him, man. This a hard time for a man to go through when he beefing with his girl, especially at that age. You could just
Man.
you could have a case of the fuck it.
Yep. Exactly. I was about to say that, but you said it. Yes. That's what a second childhood is, allegedly. Like shit.
Well, when you get to a certain age, and then it's like, okay, you've been down with somebody so long, and then okay, shit happened, and now you dolo, nigga. You don't know what the fuck to do with yourself. You could revert back to old ways quick, easy.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Just because
But
you older, that don't mean nothing. That just means you're gonna do it differently.
hey, man, that shit is cold because look at what he been through to get to that point. And then they always say like it's gonna come, especially you've been in prison all that time. It's gonna come. I'm glad I don't talk to Big Bad all the time. Yeah. Big Bad, how you waking up at knife point?
Nah, you gotta maintain no matter what. That's the thing, bro. Every man gonna maintain how you do it.
Hell yeah, because it could get ugly real fast. And I seen people that plunged to the dark side and never came back.
On everything. I seen it.
Like I seen people lose their woman and never come back.
Never come back. Catching cases to becoming something they wasn't, to fucking with a bitch that now the bitch got them addicted to some shit and all type of weird shit. For sure it happens. Cause like I say, it's easy to come on, man, the real world is hard as fuck. You know how hard it is for me to get up every day at 4:30, put these same fucking stinky ass boots on and come to work. And that shit hard as a motherfucker.
Man, you know how hard it is? I work graveyards, gotta get up. Gotta go to work and power through the night and then come home barely walking. Like nigga, I be hobbling to the door when I get out the car. Be like,
Yeah, this real world ain't easy.
But you know what though? I be trying to make it look like it though on everything.
For sure. I be trying to make it look good. That's the thing. I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna be good or be good at it.
Yeah, man. I was talking to my psychiatrist, man, and I told her something about myself. I said I don't think I gotta quit, but I don't think so. I just I mean hard times with harder will, and
that's it. Willpower right there.
I ain't got one. I said, is that normal? She was like, nah, it's not actually not normal. And what it is it's a shape of the experiences and things that you've been through in life and with the things you've overcome that have you like that. I don't think you got a quit button, young.
I don't. I have not ever had one in my life, bro. By the grace of God. I like you said, bro, earlier in the conversation, all your friends, all your people who's going to basketball courts, they had big brother. I had nobody, bro. I had moms. I had just me. So shit, man, it was none of that. So I'm gonna keep it moving. I ain't stopping for nobody. That's the thing. I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing. I ain't gonna stop.
What about when you meet problems though? That's where the strength comes. Like I look at problems as opportunities to learn and grow.
To learn, of course. But in my sick brain, in my stupidity way of thinking, I look at shit like, man, I told you. Can you hear me, Dirt?
Yeah, I hear you.
When you walking in that holding tank, bro, and you know what I'm saying? You don't know who's behind them doors. You don't know how many fades you got lined up. That's strength. That takes courage to do that shit. I've done that shit so many times, bro. This real world ain't got a chance, bro. I'm stepping out my door with that same tenacity that I'm gonna meet anything head on, and I ain't stopping for shit. We gonna get this out the way right now. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So I got a sick way of analyzing shit, bro. And that's just how I still always looked at things from a kid going to juvenile hall and growing up in juvenile hall. And you
Did
know what
you?
I'm saying?
Is it safe to say you learned it in juvenile hall? Because I think that's where I
Yes.
learned it.
Yes. Just how you said, you brought up such a valuable point earlier when you said you didn't have the takeoff button.
Didn't
I
have
didn't
it.
know the art of sneaking until I went to juvenile hall. When you saw your enemy in line and there was no rules of engagement, there was get them.
Yes.
That's how the juvenile halls were in Los Angeles County. That's all I could speak for. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to 15, 16, 17. I got out right when I turned 18. So I was going back and forth, camps, all that. So I learned in there, of course. Not that I was soft or anything, but I wasn't as seasoned as some 15 and 16-year-olds were.
Yeah.
It took a few. It just takes a few. It just takes a couple times to get with the program. If you with the program, or you
Yeah.
gonna ball up and be a buster.
I remember the first time I got took off on by cousin them.
And my first time was by Blood and them, nigga from Inglewood County. I had never heard of them in my life.
Man, hey, them niggas sent a nigga at me that turned out to be a real driller in real life when he got older.
But then at some point when you get young, it becomes fun. You see your enemy go, or you just make an enemy go and you fight, and it just, brushing up your skills. Iron sharpen iron. Because when you're in
Hell
them
yeah.
environments, we all is striving for the same thing, a name.
Hell
So
yeah.
ain't no getting marked out. Only thing, you just had to fight. You didn't have to win them all. You just had to squabble up.
I promise you. And my nickname came as a result of surviving that. That's what I got my nickname when I was 17.
I got mine when I was 15. And the color of my skin just had me going above and beyond because I couldn't, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
I
and
was depressed.
hey, watch this. Watch this. The color of your skin was your motivation. Mine was the fact that I came across as a square. So that meant that more niggas would try me because I'm like a drunken master. They don't understand my approach. And sometimes I get misread. Motherfucker think, oh, this nigga's a square. And then find out some other shit.
Yeah, be like that. No cap. They really be like that.
They be like, this nigga light skinned. Nigga, I'm old.
What happened?
I had no idea. My shit tripped out just a little bit. Jack Jones. He says, Juvie don't exist no more. My nephew got caught by the police every other day. Robin and Jackie. Yeah, a nigga got a long comment when I get to hit the blunt in between reading the comment. I come out every other day, Robin and Jackie, they call his dad and say, come and get him or he get a CPS charge. That's interesting. Where is that? What state is that though, Jack Jones? And I think Jack Jones, you somebody that I know. So who are you? You somebody with a new name that's been fucking with us?
I'm sorry.
What's up, Sab?
FSB.
What's up, Sab?
I'm sorry, I can't see the chat, but one love, Zeb. I guess what's up.
Texas, H-Town. Yeah, so shit. If juvenile hall don't exist in H-Town, I promise you, like that is, man. That puts a lot of more responsibilities on the parents who raised them kids. I remember the same dude I was talking about earlier in the live, Booker. That dude right there was so bad, the group home kicked him out and said to his mother and said, "You take him. There is nothing we could do for him. You take him."
Hey, give us bang 'em.
Good morning,
TVS,
good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
TVS, man. How's it been?
Chilling, man. I heard y'all talking about the group home and juvie and all that, man. I had to come up here and you know,
Bless
really
us
see
with your
what's.
knowledge.
Yeah, nah, I actually want to learn a little bit new because there's an echo in the background too.
Let me see if that's
Yeah,
you.
I'm actually hearing it too. It's not my mic, is it?
Echo, echo, echo,
Yes.
echo. Nah, that's young.
It's not you. It's not
Uh,
you, Dirty.
hold on. Echo, echo, echo. That's young. Hey, young, that's yours. You got 2 windows open.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely not. There was somebody else that was in there that darkened out.
So
That's not somebody else. That's young, by the way.
so
He's a
the
long
Am
time
I good?
resident.
so the topic which I talk about, man, is very sensitive to me, you heard? Because
Word.
you know, I see what's happening right now. My daughter is going through something where she's like on her wild out tip, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she was introduced to the group home because of the the neglect and abuse from my mother. She ended up in the system. And once you get a taste of the system, no matter what you get back, you're gonna be on your wild shit. So she got a little taste of the wildness and no real structure, anything like that. So, you know, um she's on a journey. You know how it goes when you in that kind of situation. You start trying to figure out how you're gonna live this life and be something more than what you really need to
Oh,
be. You
fuck.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
My camera on.
Many blessings.
Hey, DVS, real quick. This young, by the way, he part of Dirty Nation, been around a long, long time, alumni. But he uprooted his family from Long Beach all the way to Tampa, Florida, on a whim. Don't know nobody.
As you should. That's the way you really take control of your whole environment, and you can influence and really not have other influences in your family. It's good to have that family dynamic and move away from all bullshit and extra shit.
Yeah, so he came on and he wanted to show us his job, like possible gators and things. So if he comes on, because he got that view, we gonna check out that view. But he ain't got no echo now, so we good. So let's get back to what you was talking about, like the group homes and your daughter, because that's some real shit. Because I guarantee is there's somebody else going through that, and I might be one of them. Daughter wilding out. That's
Yeah.
that's that's
um you know um Once you get influenced or you get a taste of that life of
influenced by friends, of course.
well, just negative influences, when it comes to going into the group home, you got the worst of the worst. I know. When I went into the foster care system, it was very different. You were like they was quick to snatch at the kids. They was ready to put you in a different home, bounce you around and all that. So now, um, not so much. They not even like trying to put these kids in safer positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, they're allowing this shit to be perpetuated to the point where it's like it's gonna be stamped in generations to come. Like, I can only see you know what I'm seeing now. The future doesn't look too good, man. When it comes to the youth for the day, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying one love. I'm sorry to interrupt again, but however, the future. In other words, we keep living in the past. There's not going to be any future for us to see.
But see,
But
If
he's
that
talking
makes
about
sense, I don't know. Like,
he's talking about from the
sorry. That
kids. He's talking about from
yes,
the kids' standpoint, though.
but as
yeah,
a
I
father of
understand. God bless you,
as a
man.
father of 4 kids though, as a father of 4 kids, bro, it's definitely up to the parents, bro. No questions asked. If the parents don't step up, our kids are a reflection of us, bro. They're gonna do everything we allow them to do or what they seen us do, if they don't see you making proper decisions or you don't install that in them early, then I don't know. Yeah, we all products of
100%.
our environment, but if you're there in your kids' life, there's no reason why these things should be happening. Anybody.
Okay, I'm sorry. I stepped out there for a second there trying to, finagle with whatever, but you're 100% correct. We're actually the future, if you believe it or not,
I'm snatching
because
shit
we
up.
have to teach the children how the ways of life, things they don't teach in school.
Yo, you got kids, bro?
Yes, I do. And
How old are
she's
your kids?
almost,
How old are your kids?
that's why I jumped in. I apologize. My daughter, she's been a little bit snappy. She's
How
almost
old?
a grown adult. Let's
Okay.
just put it this way, that way, whatever.
What does that even
But
mean, bro?
she's almost 100% grown adult
So,
age,
so 17.
whatever. You got
Bro,
it.
I got a 15-year-old daughter and a daughter that's 20, about to be 21 in about 21 days.
Dang, brother. One love.
I'm all that they know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know any
So let me
Hey,
say
hey,
this, right? That's why I was
story.
saying it goes about influence. Once you get influence and you get a taste of what it is the system has to offer you, it's very hard to come back from that because it gives you a sense of independence, let alone what they're preaching in school that kids have rights and all that. So once you have that outside influence and that taste of that freedom and all that,
Like I said,
things turn differently, word.
I apologize for my harshness, bro.
100%.
But at the same time, bro, I'm snatching shit up, bro. I'm not allowing none of that to go on if I'm in the life 24/7 and I'm watching
I
this
hear
in
you,
my house.
gangster. I hear you, but there's
Nah, that's not
rules and
being gangster,
procedures.
bro. That's
There's rules and procedures, you heard? So
because I've been through all of that.
everybody's story is definitely different. Nobody's story is the same.
That's a fact.
It is actually, you should be proud that you was able to do that. You know what I'm saying? But some of us don't have that that luxury of doing that. When you live in a city, you're fighting the system every single day, and it's an invisible fight because you're trying to alleviate influences from your children's life because there's so many things happening at one time. So it's cool. You could do that. You could do that in the suburbs. I feel you. I wish I could
No,
do that. I wish I could bring my family to a place
hold on real
where
fast. So, hold on real fast, bro.
influence was.
Not to cut you off, bro, but I just left Long Beach, California when I was 40 years old. So ain't no suburbs, bro. I have never in my life grew up in the suburbs. So I get what you're saying, but that's not from this one. I'm a gang banger, a reformed gang banger, not a reformed gang member, a reformed gang banger that been to prison and did everything that I was supposed to do righteously. But I made a conscious decision to get my children out of that environment so they wouldn't have to go through the same things. So that's
Salute.
what I'm trying to say. As a parent, I seen all of these things coming. So why would I want to put them through anything I went through? As tough as we were, we never wanted this lifestyle for our children.
Of course not. That's where it comes to influence. If you're paying attention and you listening, I get all that. I feel you because that's the mindset that you're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? That's how you should move forward accordingly. As a real right. So I get that. I'm on the same wave as you, but unfortunately, some of us
I'm a
have
real left
influence.
though. I'm a real left.
Unfortunately, other people have influences that you just can't get past. You know what I mean? Like it's good that you have your shit fortified like that. You know what I'm saying? That's every man's goal to have his shit fortified. Some
What
of
does that
us,
mean?
excuse me.
No, I'm sorry. Keep going. I was just thinking to myself. I thought my mic was. I was like, what does that mean? Sorry, I've been going.
Yeah, all right. Let's go.
So that's what I'm saying. You're privileged and you've had a lot of chess pieces on your board that you ain't had taken off. You heard? Some of us don't is not playing with all the same chess pieces. You heard? That's good that you got it like that. That's good. And nobody said you was from the suburbs. I said you got out of where you was at and you moved to a place where you were able to influence and guard your family with only what it is that you want to be let in and let out.
So basically, you consider the new place that he moved the equivalent of the suburbs, not where he came from.
I get what he's
Because
trying
you
to say.
because you did say suburbs. You
I
you
get what
did
he's
say.
implying, but if you could look at
So
Tampa and you can
so
see this ain't the suburbs.
so you look at that all that land. I'm from the city, bro. Like a little piece of grass to me is suburbs. You heard? So when I saw all that fields and all that craziness, and that's like a better place, a better class, a better step in class. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you have space and you can navigate your own ways is priceless. That's the whole point of being out there, no?
That,
I
that,
get
that,
I
that
get what you're saying. I get what you're trying to say. I respect I respect your angle, bro. But I'm the same person as you. You could best believe that. Everything you ever went through, everything you ever, every heartache, every mishap, I'm the same way. I got my
Yeah.
with all due respect, I get it though, because this shit is hard, bro. This shit is hard. Raising children
Yeah,
and
it's an everyday
trying to
fight, bro.
stop.
It's
It's an everyday fight, bro.
that's why my channel is called what it is. You heard? It's called Stuck in the System for a reason, because once you win that shit, it's hard to get out. You heard?
Facts.
You was able to do that, and I salute you to that, because I think every real writer is trying to do the same goddamn. Ain't nobody trying to perpetuate this cycle. Ain't nobody want this shit to go on. Like, this shit is whack, bro. Just like you said, yeah, me too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know, heart to heart. Like, don't nobody want this life, bro. Don't nobody want to be stuck in this shit and being around all this fuckery and influences and really be oppressed on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Kids is what the future is gonna hold, and what you.
let me say this, Stuck. Let me say this. The jewel, you ain't really gave that to us yet. The jewel is the experience that you're going through with your daughter, because there's a lot of us that's sitting here with daughters wondering what you're going through, because you might be able to articulate it better than what I can, because I'm going through it. So I would really like to know what you're going through, so that way I can learn
So
something.
that's the influence I'm talking about. So when I had to go in and do a bid. Unfortunately, they went back to their mother. I had custody of them. They went back to their mother. In the midst of being with their mother, it went back to the same program. So the abuse started, the neglect started, it started all over again. So while I'm doing my bid, they get put in the system because, one, I have no family because I've been in the system my whole life, right? So they ended up going to the system. When I got out, I went to court, did everything I had to do, started visitation, brought them home, got custody. Now, the time that they was in the system, there was influences that were not great. And then being with their mother and being influenced by the shit she allowed them to be influenced by was not great. And there's a time in a child's life where they're absorbing everything, good, bad, and the ugly. So the influence is what they're going to pick up. Unfortunately, my kid's mother has mental health issues. She's from the group home, you know what I'm saying? She's from the system too, stripping and living that lifestyle. Word? So
Yeah.
the mindset is what is perpetuating, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is
the mindset of her environment, the mindset of her influences.
Well, the influence is broadened once you become into the system, is what he's saying. The influence has become so deep because, like we was just talking about when we were in juvenile hall, how she could be 15 or 16 or 17, but ain't never been around seasoned 16, 15-year-olds.
You know, one comes seasoned quick.
No, for sure. Yeah. But when you haven't been when you're a regular 15-year-old playing in the house and regular, then your life changed, and now you're around seasoned 15-year-olds that maybe be having sex and maybe been around certain gang members and doing shit. Their mind state is way different from an adolescent coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like you said, either you get seasoned quick and get with the program, or you get left and get 8. And most of the time, it just take one chomping. One time you get 8, that's good.
Yeah, and you catching up real quick. So the thing is, my kids cut my but you said who?
Unless you like dirt and let the gypsies get you twice, but that's a whole other
story. No. That's a good burn, though. I must say that's terrible. Come on. No, I'm just saying though. I can relate to all y'all. I'm just kidding with you, Tom. I'm totally perma smile all day, all night. You know what I mean?
No, bro, but I could tell by the conviction in your voice, bro, and I could tell by how you speaking about the situation that, you know, this is something near and dear to your heart. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
It's something
without a
that's
doubt,
definitely
because my
troublesome in
fault.
your mind.
Now, of course, because I'm living this shit and I see it. Like, um, so check this, right? I'm gonna give you a small detail of what's going on right now that I'm battling. And,
Yeah, because
I'm
you're
just doing.
talking in a lot of metaphors, and
Uh,
it's taking me too hard to think. I got to think what he means with these metaphors and shit. Talk a little direct. The East Coast niggas always got some metaphors for us, huh? No, go ahead.
you just
Oh,
gotta keep
come
up. You
on.
heard? Just follow. You heard?
Too much thinking. I'm at work.
Keep up, so you
Oh,
ain't
I'm
gotta
kept
catch
up.
up. You heard? Keep up, so you ain't gotta catch up. You heard?
So I gotta be
So,
thinking at work.
I like mustard sometimes.
What that got to do anything?
All right, go ahead. I'm
so,
fucking with you.
so, you know,
Ketchup and mustard. They're all just apples and.
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, man.
I
Yo,
wanted to say something.
listen, man. So lost track and all that. That shit threw me off just now. Y'all be taking shit super left on some serious like tones and all that. And I don't know if that's the y'all try to break up the monotony and y'all try to that's the coping mechanism or whatever it may be. But respectfully, when I'm talking, let me get my shit out, you heard? Because I'm saying this shit from the heart, you heard? So all that interrupting craziness,
Respectfully,
I'm not going to do that to you, you heard? Respectfully. So, when it comes to my daughter, man, because she was influenced with that situation of being in the system and acting out and doing all that, she ended up going to a residential, but as a day student. Now they perpetuate the cycle something crazy because they allowed them to get away with behaviors that they shouldn't be allowed to get away with. Now, like we were saying earlier, these are the worst of the worst, bro. These are kids from all around, rounded up in the city, just getting this one particular school because that's where they got placed for them. You know what I'm saying? They meet that requirement of they know, shit about to progress, and we can help that out. So I was battling that, trying to get into a regular school with more academics than more behavioral, right? Therapy, all this good stuff. Started chipping away at the bullshit, getting shit in order. The moms come off of feelings or whatever the case may be, throws in a petition for visitation and temporary custody. You heard? So the kids' lawyers got to contact the kids and let them know what's happening. It's not like I keep this from the kids and be like, yo, they don't know nothing. I'm gonna fight this in court. They got lawyers too. You heard? So once that happened, my whole program got fucked up because now they're looking at something and they're fantasizing about something that's not going to take place because little do they know, I know that this is off of emotions more than anything without any kind of real plan. So my kid's mother ended up getting my oldest daughter back, but in the meantime of going to court, that process of knowing that the visitation and all the stuff and the stuff that took place before is going to occur again, the acting out. I want to see my mother. I want to see my mother. So it's like a dog whistle. So she knew what she was doing, got her to act crazy to get over there. And now they can't get along because it's out of control. So I've been trying to fight this even from court. When she was bringing me to court, the judge said this. Oh no, the children will see their mother. Every time I try to interject and say, yo, I don't think that's a good idea. I just put them through trauma therapy. I'm on the ball. Things is getting rolling. The children will see their mother. The children will see their mother. That's all that they kept on repeating to me, bro. Every time I came at an angle with what's going on, and I don't think that's a good idea.
So every time they go with her mother and then they come back to you, you gotta do.
I had to cut the visits. I had to cut the visits, bro. She got them over there fighting, doing all kinds of group home shit, all kinds of fuck shit, bro. Like mental bullshit, like real group home. Yo, bro, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like, and then from a female's aspect, and then the group home, and then going into the stripping and all that. That's a crazy mentality to have. If you follow what I'm saying, if the metaphor is not too much for you, right? So that shit is being perpetuated. So it's a fight, it's a constant battle. But the fact that she did this off emotions just lets you know that this wasn't intentful, not even doing programs, counseling, visitations, supervised visits, nothing. Just waited about 3.5 years the shit to die down and then just stir shit up. You heard?
Damn. So you got a lot of cleaning up to do when she finally do come back.
Bro, I'm cleaning up right now, but she's with her mother to the point. So that was the last resource and exhausted option before she ended up going into like some kind of like a juvenile. Like she's beating kids up in school. She's it's wild, bro. And she's only 11. She's 12 now, but she's as big as me. You heard? Big as me on some bully, wild out. Fuck the system. The same shit you was talking about off the line shit. You know how that shit go. When you crying out for help and all that, whatever the case may be, and shit is confusing, you just gonna get angry and do what it is. You go in there, you in a group home setting. It's all about the pecking order. So I know I want my shit to be the loudest. You heard? And I'm off the line anytime, everywhere, all the time.
Yeah, because you go to some group homes and you might be top of the crop. You might go to another group home and shit, you're at the bottom of the pecking order.
Yeah, you fresh, you know what I'm saying? There's a program already situated here, you know what I'm saying? It's either you get with it or you don't, or you make a new one, you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go.
Right. Yeah. So what's the resolution that you came to within yourself? Because I promise you, like I'm still learning. So did you come to some type of plan of action?
So my thing is I'm just following all court and legal procedures because that's the only way you could do it now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only so much you can do, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that they allowed her to come back in their life and stir shit up and create shit, I'm worried about what's going on in my household right now. And that's good. You know what I'm saying? My little man just moved up a grade. He just stepped up. You know what I'm saying? He got moved up a grade. So he's doing good. My other daughters, they're doing great. They're in all kinds of different activities. One's trying to become a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? She's young, but she's getting into what she wants to do. And the other one wants to be a counselor. So, I'm just trying to save my oldest, you know what I'm saying? The firstborn, you know what I'm saying? But those are always the wildest, you heard?
Do you think that's the one that needed your attention the most?
She always had my attention, but you got to remember that influence and that constant battle of, dealing with a parental unit that was sabotaging or self-sabotaging and manipulative to the point where it was mentally, emotionally, and physically abusive. You heard? So that's a lot to deal with, bro. That's a lot to, it's a battle from every which corner. You know what I'm saying?
Is there guilt trip in there? Like, do they happen to use guilt trip as a weapon?
Sort of, and I had to speak to my daughter about that too because I know the signs. I did that with my mother when I was going through the system, and every time I saw her, you know what I'm saying, it would be like, yo, what can I get? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, let's be real, bro. Let's not sugarcoat nothing. Like we gonna be real. Let's be real. Like, if we gonna be heart to heart, like that's really what the fuck be going on, bro. Yo, what the fuck? You ain't been around. You owe me. You heard? What's up? Real talk.
Or you did this to me when I was young, and I'm
you owe. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you already know. That's something that's there, bro. That's a part of the trauma and the effects that come along with it.
Yeah, I could agree. At this age, I try to resist the temptation to do it. Like I try to fight fair, because that's not a fair fight for a lot of kids with their parents and their interactions growing up. Because parents ain't perfect. They are not perfect.
You know what works the most though, Dirk, is communication, talking to them. Not like they're your friends, not like they're your homies, talking to them like a concerned individual, like you got their best interests at heart. That's always been my go-to. I speak to my daughters. I talk to my son. Like I try not to minimize just the fact that I'm a parent. You got to listen to me. I want you to understand me. Get what I'm trying to tell you.
But in your family dynamics, right? You ever had the other parental unit to the point where they was trying to sabotage you and make you feel or paint the picture that your word wasn't valid or what you were saying wasn't valid? You ever had
No,
that
sir.
influence?
No,
So
no,
you
sir.
know,
Yeah,
no, so
it's
so yeah,
I
so it's
don't have
different. You know what I'm saying? And that's a
definitely.
blessing. That's a blessing for you, and I salute you. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife now is that way. That's as it should be. But that's not the case when I was dealing with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I had, I had you know, a person that was dealing with mental health issues and self insecurities and all kinds of things that was going on that she didn't deal with from being in the system. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by the perpetuating cycle.
Mm. Big Bad, what's happening, man?
What's cracking?
Big Bad, what's up, man?
Top of the morning. What's going on? Who's that?
What's up with it? It's Young.
Oh shit!
My
What up,
my
homie?
camera my camera's the other way. I don't know how to turn it around. It finally started working.
Oh, what's cracking, dog? Shit,
Oh shit, chilling. How you been?
not good, but hey, I'm still here.
That means you're good then.
Shit, that's what I thought.
Yeah, in the big picture. In the big picture, yeah, I'm good. In the big
So,
picture, I guess. You know.
so I guess we summoned you because you did come in like you rang.
Right? You're right.
So
Somebody might
are
have got a message to me.
so the question is because we've been talking about parenting and stuff and relationships with daughters and the things that we're going through. Like everybody's going through something. Like I know I am stuck in the system. Is Young by the way feels he has a handle grip on it.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I never said I got it because this shit I'm constantly learning.
Yeah,
I'm just
well,
saying
No,
I'm constantly
that's
learning.
not what you was pitching earlier, brother. I'm sorry to
No,
say. Don't
I
change the
said what
tune, man. You was a
I
little
made
on it,
to
bro.
get
You
my
keep
kids out of
yeah.
that.
Okay.
That's what I said. I never said my life is perfect. I wish.
Oh, you made it
Oh, bro,
seem
I
like
be.
you made it seem like you had the castle gates locked and secured, and you
Oh
come
yeah,
on,
that's
huh?
what I told
Come on,
you.
don't do that. Don't switch it up now, bro. Don't do that, bro.
That's
Because you
for
made me
sure.
feel some type of way. You had me on some. Oh,
hey,
Yeah, I
hey,
know.
hey, hey, Young,
I heard what
you
you
had me
said.
like,
yeah, like goddamn,
I want
I
to,
aspire to be like you,
I want
but
to be
that's not what
just
you
like
pitching right
you.
now, bro.
Because my
You made
kids
it
is
seem like
back
you
in the
had it
household with
together,
me.
huh?
I do, but I'm saying nothing's perfect. Nobody can say it's perfect, bro. Come on now.
Nigga,
I do got it together, bro. I do got my castle locked, nigga, but it's not
Oh, all right.
perfect.
hey,
Say
Young,
that. So say
hey,
that, because that
hey,
that
Young,
shit you was just hitting was crazy just now,
hey,
bro.
Young, I was like this. This nigga got to figure it out. This nigga, man, shit. I'm gonna
Nigga, I'm
text him
Yeah,
now.
trying to get
yeah.
there,
Write
bro.
them songs
There's
down.
no way.
I'm listening.
There's no way. Come on. There's nobody on this planet Earth say they got it 100% figured out. Come on, Dirt. I ain't that egotistical.
You was sounding like it, bro. I'm just letting you
Shit,
know,
I
you
ain't that
heard. You sound
egotistical.
like you had
Maybe
it, huh?
you just took it like that. I'm just telling you with the decisions that I made to get my
I
kids out of
think
that
everybody
environment.
took it like that. That energy was serious, bro. You was confident on that, you heard?
I am. I am, bro.
Nah, the song, the tune changed a little bit, bro. You
No, I'm
wanted
telling you
you
that
wanted
nothing's
that.
perfect. I'm
Okay.
telling you, bro, that nothing's perfect, and anybody can say they have a
So what's
perfect
the
relationship,
question,
a
Dirt?
perfect this.
Nah, really, I'm just fucking with Young. This is like we don't get too many times to slap him up, so we just slapping him up real quick,
Only
and
thing
then
I know about daughters is
and then
this
sending
is
it,
the only
and then
thing I
send,
know about daughters.
and then
I get
sending
it.
him back to
Get
the
him.
Everglades.
This is the
Get
only thing
him.
I know about daughters. They grow up to marry their fathers, so be careful how you treat their mamas because they're gonna go after the same motherfucker.
I think that
Straight
could be
up.
debate. That could be debated in our older
Nah,
years.
nah,
I think
no
we're more.
debating that. You
I
raise
think
up
at
a little
this. I
girl.
think at this age we're more conscious of what to display in front of them and what not to.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. So that you can't debate the fact that it's very important what you display
Yeah, it is.
because that's
It
what
is.
they're gonna. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be good and respectful to their moms and everything else because that's who they're gonna go after when they get older. Is the same type of person like their father. So if they watch their father disrespect their mom and all this shit, they're gonna be okay with the next man disrespecting them. You know what I mean? Because that's what they seen. So that's what I'm saying by that. Like They're
If they
gonna
used to, and
keep
if they
But what
used to
happens?
that,
What happens? What happens when the woman disrespects the father though, intentionally? Like everybody keeps on
That's
going
the
to
same
the woman
shit.
aspect.
The same
Yeah,
shit.
But the thing is, if your kids see your woman disrespecting you, they're gonna think they could talk to you a certain type of way.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
oh, that's a
exactly.
good point. Good point.
So it's got to be
So
both ways.
if
You know
you
what
and
I
your
mean?
woman, if you and your woman have disagreements and y'all have spats or whatever you want to call them, and it got to be behind closed doors, they can't see none of that
Right.
Yeah,
shit.
that can be
Or
influence.
they
That's what
gotta
I
be
mean by the
fucking
influence.
they gotta be, like
I
peaceful
don't know,
type
but in
protesting.
February
But
it'll be 22 years. I've been with the same woman, bro. So I get it.
shit,
I don't know. All I know is
I mean,
one
I'm
woman.
getting a divorce. But
So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, I'm not.
Young literally prayed for you when
It
he
is
heard
what it
that.
is. But it is what it is.
Facts, like I don't know what shit. I keep it all the way, G. I don't know what the fuck I do if one day shit my business. I don't want to. I ain't doing this no more. My kids gone and
Well, I
it's
did it.
just me.
I did it to myself, man. You know what I mean? I did it to myself.
How do you do it to yourself?
Self
You want to know
sabotage.
how?
Wow.
You want to know how?
Sure. Yes.
Running
Yes. We
around
want to
with
know
all these
how.
running around with all these bitches 10 years younger than me.
Ooh, he had a
Laying
midlife
up in the
crisis.
hotels.
He had a
Yeah, you
midlife
know.
crisis.
He was thinking with little bad.
And getting
That's
real bad.
oh, I'm
Damn,
pretty out there, man. I'm pretty out there.
man,
I be texting them broads from down south, you know.
he done flushed himself down the toilet and found La La Land.
It's all right. Fuck it, man. Next chapter. Let's do this.
How old do you feel?
Me, how do I feel? Hey, running around with these younger hyenas, I feel a little younger, except for my shit hurts today for some reason.
Man,
That little hey, that
you
little
are
thing. You
classic.
gotta pop one of them honey packs. You got
I feel like hey, I did, man. I did. I fucking, man, had the
Don't
bitch
do it,
running
Big
from me.
Bad. Don't do it. Don't
Hey,
say it.
I'm gonna, hey,
Don't
that's the
say
best
it.
thing you ever, hey, that's the realest shit Dirt
Oh
ever said in his
fuck.
life. That's the realest shit Dirt ever said in his life was about those packs. But hey, but let me add to this. So
hey, they gonna
you
blow
got to
your
be
stem out.
careful
You
because
keep
some
using
of them are
yeah,
not
you
good.
keep using it, you gonna blow your stem out.
No, I've only used it fucking once and shit, man, and it fucking lasted ever since.
I feel him.
And that shit's been a couple months ago. I had the bitch running from me by the time that was over.
Damn it. Hey, Big Bad. So to bring it back to what we talking about, I believe were you stuck in the system and then you just escaped? Because
Elaborate. What's this?
because you did a long time in
This
prison,
system?
and for a long
Yeah.
time
So,
you exuberated institutional ways. But
oh yeah.
there comes a breakaway point. So are you breaking away and running to like dunk on the other end of the court? Like are you on a breakaway right now?
The breakaway. Not. Oh, what do you mean? Like, am I reliving my lost time?
Yes, it seemed like you didn't took the
I
ball and
think
kept
so.
dribbling.
I think
AKA
so, man.
midlife crisis.
I think so. I think all of that is probably right. Although I'm only 45.
I think everybody watching this started they thought about how old they was or that they are now. When you said that,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
like,
like,
I'm 42.
Like,
I'm like, damn, I'm 42.
But so the point I was trying to make, right, was the point is not everybody's got it figured out, and everybody's fighting a battle, and everybody's stuck in the system
nobody's
and
got it
fighting the
figured out.
system because at the end of the day, we all trying to navigate and make sure that there's no negative or bad influences that could possibly turn our kids to the same lifestyle that we lived. You know what I mean? So that's all I was trying to say. You know what I mean? The
You know what's the worst
perpetuation,
influence on our kids? This social media shit.
that's a fact.
Now, for sure.
Yep.
Parents don't raise
I'd
their
rather go
children.
back to the 90s and have my kids go play outside with people shooting fucking in their direction than have them fucking grow up on this goddamn shit.
The
yeah,
algorithm, that's just
They got what they call parental advisory though. If your
yeah,
kid is on
nah,
your
they
plan,
they can
You could
get
put
through
them
that.
on parental
They
advisory.
if they real tech savvy mode, they getting past all that shit, man. These
Oh
kids is
hell
way
yeah,
advanced. They way
they
advanced, bro.
are.
Every time I put that parental shit, they crack that shit, and I'm like, yo, how the
How they
fuck?
do that shit? They're good.
Yeah, like my daughter, the one that we talking about, she done hacked the whole school's iPads and took the restrictions off of everything. You heard it, and made it with made it with no security code, nothing. You heard it. They
She
couldn't
fucking
find out how she
jailbroke all
did it.
their iPads.
Yeah, she broke the whole system. You heard?
Gotta
Wow.
get her a job.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we gotta
So
get her a job.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the coding and all that, and like she's
Man.
really like they're advanced with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to the algorithm, right? That's associated with each individual child. So you got to
Yeah.
remember whatever algorithm they have on their phone. If you ever really took your child's phone and say, "Yo, let me chill with your phone for a day," you heard? It's like chilling with another person, you heard? Because you're going to see the influence of what's influencing them.
Yeah. I know what I see on social media, so I could only
Yeah,
imagine.
exactly. I mean,
could
fuck,
only
I'm
imagine
on
what
there.
they
Say
see.
less.
Big Poppy,
And
What's
your
up, man?
algorithm
Big Poppy
actually
209.
your algorithm becomes
I'm not a great fan.
in a sense it almost becomes like a friend in a way. Like if you start really paying attention to, I know this is like secret talk, nobody wants to talk about you, but I'm a realist, and I see the influence of how this shit be trying to push certain things or know that I like certain things and it'll come out of nowhere and bring that or associate certain things with certain things. Like if you really follow the web on it, you'll be
Exactly.
like, oh shit, the homie's helping me. You heard? The homie is helping, but you don't know who the homie is. You just know he's a part of the algorithm.
Yep, exactly. Knows your interest and shit. He'll like this one. Throw up an ad and shit. Or a video.
And I'm not into like I don't be a reckless eyeball and shit. I got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a wife and all that. Sometimes that shit'll try to influence that shit to me. You heard? It'll pop in some sneaky shit, you heard? And I have to go in there and be like, nah, I'm good. Nah, block that, you heard?
Man. I already had heartburn and then I started eating fucking chorizo right now.
Yeah, my shit had died out. So my bad. All right, hey, so have y'all ever met DVS Big Bad?
No, never, man. What's going on, brother?
Hey,
DVS.
mucho gusto, homie. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And you hail from where, Big Bad?
From the 209, baby. Fucking Central Valley, California.
Nah, you gotta be more specific because he's from the East Coast.
That's why he ain't gonna know anyways if I be more specific. I'm from Northern California. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's more his language.
Like towards Reading and Eureka and all that.
Okay, so about 3 hours fucking south of Reading.
Oh, that's
maybe
not bad.
4.
You right above Sac then.
Under.
Right below Sac.
Oh, right below Sac. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I
2
know
hours.
where that's at.
2 hours below Sac. You know where Stockton is at, Modesto, shit like that. Yeah, I'm close to that.
Yeah, I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn, but I ended up going through the system as a young kid, and I just ended up in every borough, so I just be everywhere. You heard?
Oh, okay. You mean like the foster system?
Yeah, group homes,
Yeah.
juvenile, corrections, the schoolage of the system.
I would say that Big Bad is definitely a victim of being stuck in the system.
Yeah.
How many years you watch this? How many years did you do just in the shoe alone?
Like nine and some change.
And in California, that's the equivalent of doing time in a box. The 23-1 straight for 9 years.
You get to know you get to know. A lot of people tell you they know themselves, but they don't.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's
you know
a fact.
what I mean? They think they know themselves, but they don't. You have to spend a significant amount of time by yourself to ever get to know yourself.
And that's what a lot of these kids is lacking too, because if they had time to really talk to themselves, you know what I mean, and really get to know themselves, they would have a different
Yeah.
mindset of what's going on and what's taking place. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be as easily influenced.
You know what becomes the biggest struggle is when you know yourself but you don't like yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's the
Can you hear me, Dirk?
cold reality.
Another reality is that you got to know yourself out here too.
A
Right.
lot of people
You
don't
know, and
have
that's
time to do that though. That's a lack of that time that he's talking about. That be that time to give
when you
yourself
do,
and
everything will
sit
make you
down.
cry, right? Dirk?
Yeah,
I said, when you do get to know yourself out here, everything will make you cry, right?
you are 100% correct.
Everything started feeling like a Rod Wave song.
Hey man, I didn't even like Kobe Bryant, bro, but I saw a picture drawing of him with some fucking Roots song on here one day, and I cried for 30 fucking minutes and shit.
Hey,
Oh wow.
DBS, what he's speaking on, right, is like right when I was coming home, right, I was feeling, I had done, I'm completing 17 years, and I go into the counselor's office, and this counselor in particular, he classifies himself as brilliant. So we're talking, and I'm telling him about my, exploits or whatever. And he said, "Man, it hit him like a ton of bricks." He was like, "Man, you don't know yourself because I've been locked up since I was 17 years old, and so
Yeah.
I really don't know myself because I only know what the character that prison made me become." So he was like, "You don't know yourself," and then he did some type of thing, some drawing where he had the dot in the middle and then circles around it. I still don't to this day don't know what the hell that means, but I know the people in the psychology field, they know
There's
exactly
a target
what
on your ass,
that
motherfucker.
shit means,
You
right?
better watch your shit because we're parole got a target on your ass. That's what it means. So,
No, that's not it. I'm looking for because I really want to know the technical term of what it means if somebody happens to know what that circle with you in a circle. But anyhow, he said, "Man,
that
when you
means
know
like
yourself,
this.
because
We're watching you, homeboy.
now the question is, how do you know when you know yourself?" And so he said, "When you shit, everything will start making you cry." He said, "You'll be watching
Yeah.
anything, square as shit. Next thing you know, you dropping tears." And that moment came. Shit, that moment came and it ain't ever stopped. And I appreciate knowing and being in tune with who I am as a person.
Figured that out
And
a long time ago. Yes, we know you're a crybaby, Dirt.
see, one thing about you, right, is you
Mm-hmm.
have the ability to take the seriousness out of a topic. And I care about you.
Yeah.
I care about you. Everything is not a joke. I don't
Yes,
want to
it
be out
is.
there joking all the time, like when it's something serious
Yes,
that
we
we talk.
do. Yeah, this is not that serious. We're just talking about crying about shit. It's not that serious.
There we go. All right, man.
I'm just saying it's not that
Y'all
serious,
have a good one, man.
right?
This live is over. Salute. I'll
Oh
holler at
shit!
y'all.
Like that already?
Back to read
You
tomorrow.
shouldn't
Yeah,
summon
what
me.
happened, man? What's going on? Hold on. Time
Hey,
out. Hold on,
yeah.
time out. I hate to be the fucking, the referee and shit, but what the
Damn,
fuck is
Dirt,
that?
like
Hey, what's
that.
that dirt? What happened, man? What's going on? Talk about
People
it,
are
man.
getting some feelings. Let's
I
take a
cried
shot and
too,
talk
man.
about
No
it.
real talk, bro. I cried too. Like I get it, but you ain't gotta get that emotional, brother.
Hey,
Like,
Dirt, don't get emotional. Roll that blunt. Come on,
yeah,
because I'm
roll
about to
that
finish
shit up,
this
man.
work
Don't do
and
that,
finish
man.
smoking my
Yeah, you
blunt.
don't even got nothing to be emotional about. You should be happier. If anything, it should be good emotion because we're right here, all of us. When's the last time me and you and Young, for one thing, been in the same spot and now you want to run away like a little girl? Fuck that shit. Suck it up, homie.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue rolling this blunt.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Don't
do
don't
that.
don't
I'm gonna
don't
roll
be
one too.
deterred, man. Don't get emotional like that, man. I over E, man. Intelligence over emotions, man. Yo, we all cry, man. Everybody cries, you know what I'm saying? Especially those who
Of
know
course, I just told you I
real
cried
strife.
over Kobe. I never even met him.
Yeah, I cry at least every other day, man. Real talk, bro. Like,
Oh,
This bigger than that. It's bigger than that.
damn, bigger than that. Oh, so you
what's
were building up to something, is what you're saying.
what's the issue, man? What's going on? If it's deeper than that, talk about it.
So back when I used to have a show called The Bakery One. Energy is so important. And I had to realize that all energy don't go the same way. And the realization that I came to is that if I'm talking about something important, like not important, but something serious, if to get to the next level, you got to be able to maintain a certain level of just consistent, like on point, on top, like
Yo, can I
not.
say something to you, Dirty? Because I hear what you're saying, bro. And there's been a lot of times, man, where you allowed that energy, that same energy you talking about, to overtake the room. You heard, and you ain't never said nothing like this, and I ain't never mentioned nothing and say nothing, and I just let it rock because you know what it is. It's just a learning experience, bro. It is what it is. I'm tempered, bro. You know what I mean? You can't get like that, bro, because there's mad times that you let the room get fucking real dark, bro, and real disrespectful. You ain't saying nothing or do nothing. You feel me? For this right here, that's not even. That shit is super petty, bro. We all cry, bro. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be that petty, bro. Like real talk, because you contradicting what you're talking about right now. And I had to cut you off because I already seen where this was going. You heard? And that's not right, bro. You can't do that.
Hey,
It wasn't
Dirk,
even that serious.
Dirk, that little kid,
Okay,
like, get my ball. I'm going home. Y'all can't play
Yeah, don't do
basketball no
that,
more. I'm
bro.
going home.
hey, but I'm gonna tell you something. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm still rolling my blunt, so get it all in.
Cabrón, don't tell me that.
I mean,
I got
that's
a
what it
lot to
is,
get
bro.
in.
There's really nothing else to talk about. We can move on now. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about something else, or we can give you time to settle and breathe and get right, and then we can move on. You heard?
Third, I could tell you
Me,
this. I don't even know this man, but he's right. How many times did you let these trolls come in here and talk stupid shit, and you'd be too fucking in la la land to even pay attention to it?
I'm gonna
You
tell
let
you
it slide,
something.
and
I'm gonna tell you something,
then I tell you those
and I'm
fools
gonna
are
tell you
pieces of
something,
shit. You'd be like,
and you
oh
can go
no,
back.
no.
You can go back and let the record reflect. The only time I ever let trolls in is when we wasn't really talking about nothing. I never let a troll come in and disrupt. Anytime that we was on some serious shit about a
No,
serious
but what I'm saying
topic
is,
or
you would
subject,
accept
I
people that
guarantee
were
that.
trolling. Fool. Even
Then I let them
homeboy's one
in.
of them.
But
That
I
one
let
fool,
them in.
fucking that mean.
I'm being
It's
honest
mean.
with you. I let them in for
I'm being honest
entertainment
with you.
purposes because there was
yeah,
nothing else really going on.
off the expense
Yeah,
of
you
us.
might have.
Now
I'll
it's
give
on
you
the
that.
expense of
I'll give you
you.
that.
You can't. You
I'll
Because
give
can't.
you that.
nobody was hitting the link.
But
Nobody
now,
I'll
was
give you
up
that.
here upset
you know
that
I
what
we
it
can
is,
see
wasn't
that.
bro.
talking about nothing.
You know
You
what
think
it
I
is.
would let a
I can
troll
see
in
it.
now? I didn't even let Greg. Greg was backstage for hella long.
At
And
what
because
expense? At what expense
Yeah.
though? Because it wasn't that expensive for you to get riled up. You heard? Because a lot of other times it'd be real expensive when
No, I like this
shit
new
gets.
dirt that gets riled up. Trust me, man. He's displaying fucking that he's got huevos again. He was a pussy for too long, man. I like the new dirt.
you know who else was a pussy?
Oh
Who?
man.
Bring it on.
Yo, mama.
Oh no.
My mama was a pussy. Nah, my mama wasn't a pussy. She grew up on fucking Oakdale Street in Hunters Point and shit. But
This that West Coast talk, man. I'm gonna let y'all work this out,
no,
man.
no, no. This is brother talk. This is brother.
I'm gonna let y'all work it out, brother. I'm gonna let y'all
nah,
work
there
this
ain't
out.
nothing to work out, man. He'll be calling me in an hour, just fucking letting me have it for 5 minutes, and I'll let him have it, and then we'll laugh. And anyways,
Nah,
I gotta get my new
hey,
number to you. Anyways, I got a new number.
hey, DVS.
It was good, man.
One thing, your stance, I always respected because it's a stance to where when you realize that we know each other like forever and shit, your stance makes it to where shit. Well, as long as I stood on what the fuck I seen, we good. And you did see that. You saw that. This I don't like him all the time. You don't like me all the
Nah,
time.
fuck no. I barely
But
like him at all and shit, but I love him.
but this relationship has been tried and tested, and that's the part that I probably might
Yeah,
not like. He pisses me
yeah,
off.
yeah. I know how to push. I've learned to push his buttons. You know why? From fucking numerous accounts of him pushing my buttons. I'm gonna even throw Young in this. Him and Young used to push my buttons, and they knew exactly how to do
So
it.
y'all got trauma bonds. That's what you saying. You got the trauma bonds. You got
Well,
the
and we've
umbilical
all
cord.
met in person more than once. You know what I mean? Like we kick it and shit. Like
You got to
you know
understand,
what
we
I mean?
all met on the internet. We all met on the World Wide Web. We
We
had
met on
no
here,
other.
but then we put it into works. Like faith without works is dead type shit. You know what I mean? So we like met up on many accounts and shit.
I mean, the way I look at it,
Yeah, Young by the way stayed in my own
jail,
city right here and
a
shit.
jail motherfucker is a jail motherfucker, and that's universal. You know what I'm saying? A convict, no, a convict. You know what I'm saying? And
I
Oh
was
yeah.
in the pen with Dirt. I know Dirt from there.
Well,
Just so happened to run across him on the web.
Yeah. Now what level that may be? You know what I mean? Time will tell. You know.
and
But
then another thing is you got to remember, everybody in the Dirty Nation ain't been to prison, so this is actually a
Right.
mixture of
Diverse.
type of a lot of
Diversity.
type of background, environments, and personality.
It's pretty
Like
big, man. We got like all the
started the
fucking
prison
major
genre,
gangs and shit.
like I started the prison genre, but I didn't stay the course.
Oh, here. Never mind. Shut up, Big Bad.
you said you started this genre, bro.
No, I said I started in prison. Yeah, one of them. I'm definitely one of the founders. But I'm saying, but that's not even important. What I'm saying is, I might have started there, but that's not. I didn't stay the course. Like I opened it up for a whole bunch of other different things than just prison talk.
So then you started the fucking miscellaneous genre then.
You
Nah,
started the course with it.
I don't take credit for nothing other than being one of the founders of the prison, the term prison
You
genre.
fucking Hercules.
That's it. That's it, man. That ain't even no big ass thing. Like that just.
I got around the corner to the dip.
I think Big Hercules is the original one that I ever seen.
Yeah, he's the grandpapa. He
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the grandpapa.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to him though. I haven't even seen. I don't even know if I follow that cat anymore. But he's the one that led me to Nate Dogg, and then from there I got led over here.
Yeah, but if you
So
took
with Nate Dogg, you
consider,
still fucking with Nate Dogg? Or I gotta get that
yeah,
shit sent out to him, man. I gotta get that
yeah,
shit sent
yeah.
out to him, bro.
Shout out to Nate Daisy.
See, look, this is shit I be talking about. I like pissing dirt off.
Oh, I do like to piss dirt
You
off.
piss me off,
Like a little
Longbeard,
girl.
and I'm gonna play the live
Oh,
where
where's
we
Longbeard
piss you
at?
up.
Yeah, tell Longbeard to get his ass in here.
Hey,
Let's do this.
I'm gonna play the
Yo,
video where we roll Longbeard up. Good play.
yeah, but that was some bullshit, homie.
Hey,
That was
Dirt, you
some
got that
dirty
motherfucker on
politics.
standby?
Man, look
That
at
was dirty
here.
politics, homie.
Don't play with me. I might.
That was dirty
Just a click
politics.
away,
We're
huh?
not gonna go into that.
That was a classic live right there. I think my stomach hurt. Hey,
No,
but
when
look,
I was watching, hey, Dirt, when I watched the replay of me and
man.
Ivan going at it, man, that was the funniest shit in the world, bro. I started laughing. I
Oh
was like,
shit. That was when I was at work, no?
I think you might have been at work, yeah.
And I said fucking, what did I say that day? Something
Everybody went ham on his stupid ass.
Yeah, I said cheese toast or some shit like that, and fucking Dirt went ham on me. Fucking, because I was singing the B Brazy song and shit, fucking, and Dirt fucking got all fucking sad. Dirt got sad for you. You didn't even get sad. Dirt got sad. But then fucking Ivan had to put his 2 cents in, and then that was the wrong thing to do. Right there.
Hey, Dirt.
He disrespected
Oh,
you.
your camera off. I didn't know if you were still on there.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm on the computer because the computer was the thing that had shut down. So now I'm trying to get back so I can share the screen things.
Yeah, how come nobody shows their face anymore? Do you get in trouble for smoking on here or what?
No, my camera broke.
Oh, okay.
So it's only opposite.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's me. But
Who is that down there? Oh, that's CB.
Where you at, Young? You back in Cali or what?
nah, I'm still in Florida.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna leave me back there forever.
Hey, where's old boy from
shit, what did he do?
Bushwick at? He
He
left?
up there? Nah, he up there.
I seen him take his headphones off like that was at the door.
Good morning, fam.
I'll walk over there. You put the thing in there? All right.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes,
How you doing? Who's that, Young?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Big
over here.
battery.
What up?
That's me.
Damn, somebody got an echo like
That's
that
me.
shit
Let
hurt.
me turn this shit down.
Fucking Morse code. Longbeard, pull up,
Big
come
Bad
here.
said Morse code.
He said he likes it.
I thought it was an all men panel, so I had to come up with a male avatar.
Mel Abbott.
I mean, well, your voice gives it away, CB. I'm sorry. We know it's you.
Yeah, pretty much.
We know it's you.
Yeah. It's me looking like CDC.
Oh shit!
Hey, young. Hey, they coast to coast with it.
I ain't mad at him.
Like they stepped into that.
Yeah. Like we, you know how it go.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. That's a good thing.
Sure is.
Character for content.
Sure enough it is. Oh, damn, I just dropped.
Oh, man.
Man, I'm not even a fucking. I can't even see nobody on this fucking shit.
There's
right
just like
here.
an 8-foot alligator in this motherfucking pond
I
over
only see
here.
one comment.
Or this lake, whatever.
Are you gonna wrestle it?
No, ma'am. I'm trying to stay far away from that motherfucker.
What is it?
It's like an 8-foot gator
What the fuck? Where at?
So
in this little
In your
pond.
backyard?
him and Skyler is Crocodile
Oh, yeah.
Dundee.
Fuck all that. I'll blast that thing right in the fucking top of the dome.
I'm on government property. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I don't give a fuck. Take me to jail. I ain't getting ate.
He said take me to jail. I don't give a
You are displaying ego.
No, I'm not getting ate. That's what I'm displaying. Like that thing can eat me. I'm not gonna play with
You must be aware. Just be aware. You don't need a gun. You just need to be aware.
aware that that motherfucker can eat your ass.
Quick
No, just
question, right?
aware.
Pardon me, I don't mean to interrupt. My fault, fellas. What is it exactly that you do? Like you're part of animal control?
No, to be honest with you, my title is a field biologist.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
You went to school for that and all that, or?
No, I knew about trees and shit back at home. That's what I was doing at home for a little while, and then came out here and utilized my strength.
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
I'm
So,
cool.
like, so like
Field biologist, man. That sounds pretty fucking hard.
I'm just being honest. That's what it is.
No, that's official though.
He went from fucking Walmart to beating up his employees at Walmart to fucking field biologist.
Hey, whoa, we're not gonna talk about that.
Fuck if we're not. That shit's back there now. We can talk about it.
Oh bullshit!
That's like
That made me a better person.
like that.
You know, that really shaped the trajectory of where I'm at thinking wise today.
all right. So then it's fucking
Acting like
relevant.
that. Yeah, no,
It's
you're right.
relevant then.
You're right.
Yeah.
I took that same mentality and thought that I was gonna be able to utilize them strengths, and that didn't work. It's the real world, nigga. You will get
Yeah,
fired.
but let's just be real though. They had it coming.
Hey, dudes are pressing charges, bro. They're telling you.
They will tell on you out here. It's a whole different ball game out
They
here,
had
bro.
it coming though, right? Let's just be
Pull
real.
that bathroom shit if you want to.
You
But
ain't
it's
just
all-
go beating up on them for nothing.
See, if I look back at it now, I wish I would have never done it in that situation. Like I could have handled it totally different, but I acted only one way, just reactionary instead of thinking. Like I just, swung without thinking. Like motherfucker tell you no. Like what? No. And it just threw me off.
No.
It threw me off. Like it really threw me off. Like I was already having a bad moment, and that no just made me go, what? Like, huh? It was one of them moments like what you say to me, girl? Like a nigga dissed the hood or something. And
What he said though, if you don't mind me asking.
he said no.
No to what though?
I asked him to do something, and he said no. He looked me right in the face with a snotty little attitude and said no.
What you was like bullying him or something? Like you was on your
Nah,
you was
hell
on
nah.
your bully shit?
Nah, I was asking him to. At this point, I could reflect and understand where I went wrong. I was just, I just reacted. He said no because he was being a little asshole. That was his character, and then I was like, what? Like,
but no to what though?
To help me, I said, hey, yo,
Him
so
asking
and
him
so,
to do
I need you to
something.
help
Oh,
me.
he was at work. He was at work. He was the manager.
So
I was
so
the manager. I
oh,
walked
so
up
he-
to so and so, and I said, hey, yo, so and so, I need you to help me do something real quick. And that nigga looked at me like, no. And we had already had a little, prior little verbiage and shit.
What you gave him like a little uppy, but you had prior issues then.
Yeah, it was all me.
Oh, so you
I'm
was
not-
instigating. You was fucking with him.
Wow.
But did you punch so and so in the face when he said no?
You baited him. That's basically what you're saying. You baited him, right?
No, I just reacted. I'm saying I was wrong. I was totally wrong. There's no justification, bro. There's none at all. I was totally wrong. I fucked up something, and I just reacted. Nigga said no. I snuffed him.
Oh, you did? Okay, I was gonna
Oh,
say,
okay.
I had a feeling you did.
Boop.
It was just that simple, bro.
Well, you know what?
So you wouldn't say now that you look back at it that you didn't align that and play that as a chess move to make it happen?
Nah, hell nah. Why would I do that to
Like,
jeopardize everything under 1,000 cameras? It's
but you
lights,
did
camera, action.
jeopardize. You did jeopardize it. You did. You did.
Yeah,
You did.
because
You did.
but to say I would forethought that, that's what you're saying. Like
You
I
don't think that
baited
was
him in.
subconsciously something from being in the youths and all that and being juvenile and all that? Because I know when I was younger, I was baiting motherfuckers. You heard, like, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, and
How old are
of
you?
course we've
Hey,
all
how old
used
are you,
that
bro?
tactic.
I'm
But
I'm 38. I just turned 38, bro.
I did this
Yeah,
wasn't
you're
one
getting
of
up there. Then.
this wasn't one of the ones. This was just me just having a
Not
bad
even
moment.
not even subconsciously, bro.
Nah, it was just one of the moments I reacted, bro. I just really
Okay,
reacted like,
that was
damn.
a
Well,
perfect
well,
lineup. That's a
well.
Well,
perfect
No,
lineup.
no,
young, you
but hold
admit you
on,
were wrong.
Hey, Dirk,
hold
it
on,
was
hold
at
on.
that moment that I knew I fucked up.
Opportunistic circumstances.
He say nah because this is like the situation I just went through. I wanted the people to realize that there was an opportunity where you could have went left or right, and if you bypass that, then that's on you. But you can't deny the fact that you did. There was a window somewhere in there where you had the opportunity to shut down, system shut down,
Or
and
just say, you know what, I'm gonna just leave him be, and I'm not gonna ask him to do nothing. But I know if
Facts, of
I ask
course.
him to do something and he
That's
give
what
me
I
the
was
slightest
supposed to do.
response that I'm looking for, I know
I
this is
was
my
supposed
perfect
to do.
opportunity to give him a little fixing. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. Hey, and that was that at 40 years old, I should have never got taught that lesson. I should have already knew better. But
that's
I look.
that's the real shit. That's real shit. Cause
I
we
mean,
ain't
no,
here to
bro.
I
I
ain't sitting trying to
hear you,
crucify.
young, but I've done that myself.
I am super not right. Like, I mean, it's cool. I got another job literally the next Monday. I've been here for a year and some change already, so I'm good. Like,
Yeah, everything happens for a
I get
reason,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
Everything
that's what
happens
I'm
for a
saying.
reason.
It was, but that situation that's what caused it. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny, Big Bad. Thank you. It's all good.
Big
Hey,
Bad, you been
All
losing
right.
weight?
Ain't none of us perfect. Me losing
You look
weight?
like
I
you
don't think
lost some
so.
weight since I
Maybe.
seen you last. You look
I
good.
don't think so, but thank you. I have been starving to death lately.
Jupes is in the house. Arf, arf.
nigga,
Oh shit!
I
Here
done
we
went back
go.
a
Fucking
thousand videos. I done went back 1,000 videos looking for this long beard roll up video. Yeah, I'm talking to you, long beard. Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm 4 years back. Shit.
Here we
Hey fellas,
go.
it was nice
Fucking.
talking to y'all. Nice meeting y'all. I gotta get up
Hey,
out of
nice
here.
to meet you
Everybody
too.
have a safe
Have a good
morning.
day, homie.
Head on a swivel. Stay
All right,
real
man.
right. And you already know me. Till next time. Salute, man.
Yes, sir, man. Salute.
Until next
Saludos,
time.
homie.
Till next time.
Damn.
Damn, I should have went with them. Fuck.
Wait, so now we got Young, Bad, and two Dirts, or is that somebody else up there?
Nah, it's young bad and two dirts. I'm sitting there.
Okay.
I'm sitting there looking at shit, and these are not lives no more. So I gotta go back. But they keep talking though. I'm doing something.
Well, I was pleasantly surprised when you hit my link last night. Thank you.
Damn, I should have.
Oh,
Did,
he's not paying attention though.
did you clip it?
Did I what?
Did you clip it?
Not yet, but I will. That video is actually still up. I
Because
take my
Take a
lives
shot,
down right away, but that one's still up there.
yeah, I
Take
got
a
on.
shot, dude.
I got on no boy Lenya. Hella quick. Boop back. Short work out of here.
Hey, wait.
I,
Let's
Oh,
take the second shot.
oh
There, kid.
yeah, that was it. The Stanley dude. Yeah, because it was who else was up there? It was me, Janet, Moonbeam. Yeah, it was that dude. He was like trying to argue with my friend who was literally born in Africa about some weird stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you bing bing boomed him and then you pieced out. But the simple fact that you came through was that made me happy. And
All
you
right,
did
my
have
bad.
a ranch. I went back and looked.
I don't think I ever said I didn't have one. I don't think.
No, you have one. I double checked.
Yeah, big bad. I mean, yeah, long beard.
What?
I'm still looking. No, 4 years back. This shit
Oh,
is
you're
a
looking for a
journey.
video?
You gotta go further than that.
Oh shit! Damn it!
It
It
was,
started over. Mother love it.
it was like 2018, right?
Yeah, nah, I was 19.
19. Okay.
Wait, are you telling me that Young is Longbeard?
No.
Oh, okay.
Right now I
Sorry.
cut my shit. I got a short beard.
Oh, but he is referring to you.
I don't know. I can't even read the comments.
Well, I'm not looking at the
No,
comments either.
that's troops.
Oh.
There's two people up here that don't have an avatar, so I was confused real quick.
I just got a picture.
Hey, Droop's gonna talk
I'm
shit, but
old
he ain't
school.
gonna hop in.
I know, ain't that some? That's some new shit. Droop's
Okay,
kind of
that
brand.
was
Droop's
Young.
kind of brand new. He kind of brand new.
It's a gang of words I could use to describe how he's acting.
Yeah, I was just saying because he ain't popped in. He ain't said what's up. We on episode 12.
Arf, arf.
I never would have thought Young would have been on this motherfucker like 4 times in Drew. That car wash job getting to him. He must be getting a lot of water in his ears or something.
Okay, he ain't getting too big.
I think I take the award again for coming up here the most, and I've missed a few days.
I didn't know there was an award, but I'll give it to
I
you.
just made it up, Dirt.
I know you. I want to say maybe it's this live called Shots Fired.
Oh, shots fired. Uh-oh.
And I gotta find it quick before this bumpy kick in.
Ooh.
Bumpy.
Early in the morning.
I'm like, hold up. It's 12:38 here. I ain't judging.
5 o'clock somewhere.
That's a good one.
That's what they always say, right?
Well, you're right. It really is. Like, in the UK, they're 5 hours ahead of me, so it's 5:30 there.
There we go. You can identify as anything you want nowadays. So Dirt identifies as if he's in Europe. And he's taking it like it's 5 o'clock.
Somewhere.
Right. Exactly.
We all have that freedom of thought.
All right, I'm back to 3 years.
Droop still ain't came in though with all that shit talking. All that yip yapping and jaw jacking.
Now we know what it is. He was one of the people that always had to get ready. If he ain't right, he can't come in. He ain't one of the ones to just jump out the bed without brushing his teeth and get it cracking.
Nah, he
I'm not either.
He got to make sure he slick back his ponytail and put his tres flowers in it. He got to put his hairnet on before he come on, so his hair is laid down. Don't look at me, puppet ass nigga. Get your ass over here.
With some aqua net. That shit probably hella hard.
I mean, hella hard, look shiny as a motherfucker, nigga.
I did use Aquanet back.
Razor Ramon looking motherfucker.
Real shit.
Muchismo.
On my bangs, my Hawaii 5-0 wave bangs.
CB, we're not talking about your bags. We're talking about
I'm
Talking about
Droops'
Fabio.
Droops'
We're
hair.
talking about Drew Fabia's
We
yeah,
on
hair.
we on Droops
no,
right now.
an Aquanet.
No,
No,
he
I
used
do.
Three Flowers.
No, CB used to use the Aquanet. And she used to have a bang that kind of stood up hella high to the side.
That's
You
right.
was
That's
born in
Aquanet. That's the
you was,
90s.
Yeah, I was born in '79.
she was from that.
So.
CB is from that. Think you're alone now.
Tiffany, what was that? That was my name, right? Tiffany.
That was your era.
Yeah, but I didn't listen to that too much. I was more listening to rap. But
That was the 80s.
absolutely.
You can go sit here and tell me you didn't listen to New Kids on the Block. We from
Oh, I absolutely did. And Joey McIntyre from New Kids on the Block, the youngest one. I saw him at Same Old Place, his pizza joint one day. And, he thought he was all hot shit, right? I went up to that fool and I was like, "Oh my God, Joey McIntyre, can I have your autograph?" And I handed him a napkin for him to give me his autograph. And then I blew my nose on it and threw it in the trash right in front of him. He looked like he was gonna cry.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? I was just gonna
Because
ask that. Why?
I'm a masshole. I don't know.
Why would you do that? That's like that's mean.
That was premeditated. That's
It,
me.
I didn't premeditate it. It just happened.
What did he ever do to you?
Nothing. He didn't do nothing to me. He just thought he was snobby.
No, you had a booger in your nose.
You got to understand, in '92 when she was 13, she said, "Fuck that." She was listening to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. She said,
Yeah, thank you. Good point.
No. She's born the same year as me. No. 89, 90, she was listening to New Kids on the Block.
No, she might have been listening. She
I
might have been
was
one of
listening
them
to
ones that
both.
said no.
Dr. Dre the Chronic came out in 92. Now she
Boston,
could have
bro.
been listening to NWA, but they didn't know about NWA and the Posse in
What are you talking about?
in 88.
Hey, Dirk.
I was listening to NWA. I had the Ice-T, COP, Illa.
Them is later. Them is 90s. We talking about the late 80s. You would have had to have the Ice-T 6 in the morning. Now, if you had that, okay.
I don't think I had that one.
Yeah, that's the 80s. Shit.
I'm not gonna lie, but
before I'm gonna call you right back. Hold on.
hello. Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
ACB, stop doing that. You distracted me from finding this Longbeard video. Damn.
What am I doing? Sorry, I got a phone call.
Every time I keep going back and getting like 3 or 4 years, that shit refresh, and then I gotta start over again.
You blame me. Imagine that.
I gotta stay on it before the screen closes out.
All right, I'll shut up.
No, it's not. Go ahead. I'm just saying. Will you do your thing?
He sure did blame you, huh?
No, I answered the phone and got off of it. Aw, man.
Uh-oh. Man, I got 45 minutes left.
Damn. Oh, till you get to punch out?
No, so we leave this motherfucker, and then I get out at 2:30.
Yeah. Waiting for nothing. Hey, stranded. Hey, you ever been in a gondola before or a ski lift?
I always wanted to, though.
What's this shit called? Stranded in the gondola. I'm about to show you something hella funny. Hold on. Let's Bill. Bill. Y'all keep talking shit. I ain't do nothing that profound.
You already said that. I mean that if we talking, it's gonna distract you.
No, nigga, no. Let me give me some.
Nah, it's just me that distracts him.
Man, buy me some damn time.
Big Bat.
Yo, what up?
I was just making sure you wasn't stuck. I thought you were stuck. I wasn't sure. It was crazy.
Not yet, dog.
Man, we gonna have to check up on Big Bad a whole lot more than once every 2 months.
Well, why is that?
Because you're an animal.
An animal? A filthy animal or just an animal?
Well, I got premium. I'll get straight to it now. Ooh.
Okay, let's go.
No, I wasn't ready.
And I ain't got no juice. Oh shit. It's moving slow. Okay.
Don't get off.
We in the gondola. Pitch black. Oh, the power went off in that motherfucker.
Y'all were legit stuck?
We was stuck.
Stuck like Chuck. And this white boy said he was going to the store. Where the hell you go?
It's probably might be your internet connection, Derek.
That's my woman with me. But we stranded in the gondola. Or maybe it stops because people got to get off.
I can't get
I
enough.
sure did too. Matter of fact.
Of your tender love and touch.
My motherfucker, hey, baby, you got lucky. Cause my shit started tripping. But I sure the fuck did.
Oh shit.
Weird. Wow. It's getting cold in there. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucked. That wasn't funny. We're gonna stop sharing that.
All that for that, huh?
I keep talking shit.
I wasn't talking shit. I was asking a question.
No, I mean talking, not talking shit. I mean talking.
Okay.
I just added shit on it.
Gotcha.
California people got a lot of run-on words.
Yeah, I noticed.
So, CB, do you have a big ego?
A big ego?
Yeah. And it's
Wait, I
not
read the title. It was ego versus what?
too much sauce versus too much ego.
I definitely have maybe a little too much ego, but I wouldn't say too much.
I think ego is necessary for advancement because you have to see yourself bigger than the space you're in.
I agree.
Now, too much sauce. Too much sauce is a little bit different. Too much sauce is like having too much of something and you put it on and you make sure you display it for whatever reason. And I think too much sauce, you kind of hide it for something, so you dressing yourself up. And
Yeah.
sometimes you could just overdo it, like too much sauce. Or that could be your personality, and you just over the top like that. That's the positive side to it, but there's a negative side. Too much sauce, there's always somebody else that got more than you.
Yeah, I believe there's a positive and a negative side of everything. I'm the type of person that will find something positive out of every negative situation, no matter how bad it is. I'll find, a tiny piece of positivity.
Sure that. And you know what? Too much sauce is to each its own, because I'm not one of the people that would say, because I like I said, like this is my opinion. That doesn't mean it's right or wrong.
Right.
But I was one of the people that came out and said, why would you wear all these chains? Like it never made sense to me. You got 10 chains and you wear all 10 chains.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it a statement like you daring somebody to try you, or what? I never got that.
That's the overflex.
The over.
They're doing too much. Yeah, they're trying to show off, but I mean, in my opinion, that's stupid because, like you said, like you trying to get your shit snatched, like you want everything snatched at once versus one or two.
Yeah, so too much ego. Like if you wearing this jewelry because it inflates your ego and it matches, that's fine. But if you covering up something, that's another. So you can have too much ego, and you can show too much ego by puffing your chest out and displaying yourself in a manner as if you ain't never took a loss. That's too much ego, because then there's people can learn from victors, but they learn a lot from losers. It's easier to learn what not to do. And with winners, a lot of times, people that are successful, they don't always tell you all the secrets that it takes to get to where they at. They don't necessarily, like, even if they wrote a book, there's everything is not going to be in this book because they cheated some corners. They cut some corners, and they're not going to tell you that.
Well, yeah, for an example of that, I guess. Now, what would you call this? All right, my son's father builds robots, right? Well, he builds 3D printers, computers, and robots. But he doesn't write down any of his research. He remembers it all in his head because he don't want nobody getting his info. What would you call that?
I seen Lil Wayne forget the words to his song, right? And Lil Wayne's claim to fame is that he don't write because he ain't got time. So all these songs that you hear from Lil Wayne is allegedly freestyle off the head. So then
I think he has a ghostwriter. I'm not his ghostwriter. I may be a ghostwriter, allegedly, but I'm not his ghostwriter. I think he has a ghostwriter, though.
I'm going to say that there may have been a period in his life where he had ghostwriters, but if you go back and you can clearly hear it sounds like a fucking freestyle because some of the stuff he put together didn't even go with the topic.
Right. So, like you said, yeah, he forgets it and then just adds whatever. I hear you.
So my point is that if you have to write it down, there's nothing wrong with it because at some point in your life you're gonna forget. And the thing about writing down ideas is, and I hope he's listening to this because this is a sad but true lesson. As I sat in my cell,
No, he's not, but I'll make sure he does. I'll send it to him.
Okay. So as I sat in my cell, I was always somebody that thought outside the box. Even before cell phones came into prison, I was already brainstorming ideas.
He was inside the box thinking outside the box. Gotcha.
And so I had a notebook. One thing about prisoners is we always keep notebooks and shit. And so in my notebook in 1999, some of the ideas that I have written down, they all came to fruition, most of the ideas. And that goes to say that if you could think about it, somebody else can too. So one of the ideas was the couples theater with the seats, with the comfort, the love seats in it for the couples. That was an idea.
Theater? You just called it a theater? Okay, gotcha.
It's a theater, couples theater, where you can go with your girl and the movie theater seats lean back and you can be comfortable with your girl and watching the movie, like almost being at home. That was an idea I had in 1999. Maybe somebody had it in 1999, but I never saw that when I came home for years until I went to until I went to Texas. And Texas was the first place I seen the Love Seat Theater movies, but they had them. Another thing was gas station outfit, like a clothing line. The gas station clothing line with like the Shell, the chevrons, and all that.
Yeah,
that was an idea that came to fruition because that I had written down in '99. It came. Some of them came like 5 years later. Some came 10. But the moral of the story is, if you could think about it, somebody else can too.
I agree. And I told him, I asked him why he didn't write it down. And he said, because this is the type of information that they'll literally take you out for.
Yeah, sometimes I went through that phase in my life, and I call that my conspiracy theory phase, because we have different phases that we go through. Like it might, okay, I'll simplify it and use music.
My son calls me a conspiracy theorist, but go on.
I'll use music as an example. We go through an R&B phase. Then we might go through a alternative rock phase. We go to an acid rock phase. We go through a Bay Area phase, a LA music scene phase. We go through different phases. And so it's important to figure out what phase you in. And I can say that when I was in my conspiracy theory phase, I can say that I felt with all my heart that my third eye was beaming. It was wide open. Mine came in my 20s, but it took solitude.
Well, he's 45.
How much? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my son's dad, who keeps all his information in his brain.
Oh, that's the conspiracy theorist. I thought it was son. Oh, you dealing with a full-blown conspiracy theory.
No, my son calls me a conspiracy theorist.
And his dad is Mr. Conspiracy Theorist, right?
Well, he's just not as vocal about it as I am, I guess.
Do you live in that space?
Oh, he lives 2 states away.
Because that conspiracy theory stuff is real handcuffing. It'll stop you from doing a lot of stuff.
My doctor told me that I was crazy Monday when I told him that I thought that the jab has a chip in it.
And when your response was?
I said, we can agree to disagree.
That's a good one.
I mean, he wasn't trying to convince me to get it or anything, but it came up in conversation. So, I mean, I wasn't going to argue with the dude. I was just like, well, we can agree to disagree.
I guess that's one way to disarm it, because you know what? When people told me I was crazy, I embraced it. I just never. It would never process it, because it became so normal for people to tell me something was wrong with me or you crazy,
right?
And then all of a sudden I built a track record or some crazy shit to where I understood that my processing was slightly different. Okay, maybe a lot different from the average person going through what I'm going through.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I mean, I know there's other people that think the same as me when it comes to the chip, but I mean, I can't prove it or disprove it. Therefore, it is a theory. I wouldn't necessarily call it a conspiracy theory.
There's a guy that be at the liquor store. He used to hold a sign up, pretty much saying that he can't talk and he's kind of deaf, but he can write. And he wrote this he would write this on this sign. And then, like, it was a story. I can't speak or hear, but I can write. And people was giving him money. And then yesterday I was sitting smoking a blunt, and he came by and he was talking.
Yeah.
He was talking loud too. And he played this role for hella long. And I gave him money. That's what it's like when you believe in somebody or something, and then all of a sudden you realize this shit ain't real.
The truth hurts sometimes when it's shit like that. It's like, ouch.
I wanted a refund.
Right? I've given to people who, they looked like, they hadn't bathed in 2 weeks. They looked totally like homeless on the streets and all that. And then I seen the same dude going to open the door to his, it was like a, one of them big old trucks, like a Titan, a Nissan Titan. I'm like, the hell? I'm over here paying you a car payment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that ain't nothing like feeling you've been had. Like earlier in this live, I was talking about like the people, like how I got scammed, because this live was called Ego versus Sauce, right? And your ego can lead you into bullshit. And so I talked about how my ego got where with the checks, right? I talked about how the ego got where I bought the fake jewelry, right? But then there's another situation.
You was allegedly messing with checks back in the day?
No, you way overshot the runway. No, I was talking about when I went on Craigslist and asked for a job. And the motherfuckers told me that we're gonna send you 2 checks. And then when I got the checks, they said, "Oh, we send you too much. You got to cash them and send us this much back by this way, MoneyGram or whatever the fuck it was." But when I went to cash the checks, the people came from behind it. They didn't come from behind the counter, but they pretty much let me know them was fake checks and that my account was suspended. But my ego, thinking I knew it all, let me walk right into that.
Right.
So I explain that aspect of it, because we're all shaped by our experiences. And so another aspect of that is the people that continuously to this day come in your inbox asking, do you want to flip $20 into 200, 5 into 500?
Oh yeah.
Continuously, right? And some of them were in my infantile stage. Some of them motherfuckers was convincing as shit. And so I bit, sent 150, and then as soon as what happens is as soon as they get the 50, that's point seeing money gone, and that number that you call, once you send it to them, that number that you call, they're not gonna answer no more. Point seeing
Right.
money gone.
Was that Nigerian scam you got into?
I imagine that one was definitely a Nigerian nigga. Definitely. And then there was, and so you got to turn the money to this into that. But then there was another one where you give them your bank information, and they send the money into your bank. And so when
I've seen that happen to someone else too. Yeah.
And what you see is you see a pending deposit. And so what happens is if you get this deposit from this check that might be like $2,500, they're gonna make like 250 available. So what happens is when the scammer calls you, they say, okay, so you got this, you see that in your account. All right, go ahead and take off 250 and send me that. And then tomorrow send me the rest. So you like, oh, I'm gonna send him 250, and then tomorrow when this pending account comes, I'm gonna have like the rest, and maybe I might not even want to give it to him, but they're banking on that.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna have no problem sending 250. Take your shit off top. The rest me, right? Sure enough. So once I went and got the money off. And then I sent them 200. I kept 50. They damn near was mad I kept 50. I'm glad I did. Because the next day, my motherfucking account.
Your whole account was shut down?
My shit was frozen like a motherfucker. And they were mad. Fuck my shit off. But I had to go through that.
Yeah, learn through experience.
Because eventually, when scams come at you, the scams. But I step into scams. Like if I see something that's unfamiliar, my gut is gonna tell me first, and then I'll go into it just until I find out, yeah, this is what I thought it was. Just so I can learn the knowledge of what these motherfuckers is doing these days with these scams and technologies.
What do you think about an individual that constantly hits me up in the inbox? With a story about he and his mom being disabled and constantly asking for money. And I'm not the only one. And I did give him money once, and he still does it to this day. You know who I'm talking about.
I do. And I'm gonna tell you, what did I say earlier about my instincts? Like my instincts will show me, and then they'll show me, right? And so who you're talking about, I brought him onto the Dirty Nation because I really felt for him. Like I was thinking with my heart. I felt for him. What I didn't take into account is that he was going to try to suck the blood out of me and
the whole nation
around me.
Mm-hmm.
Using simple tactics such as guilt tripping and shit like that. So
and me having multiple sclerosis, I think he took she'll extra feel bad for me.
Yes. And the thing is, like, that's when I said about our ego, how it can lead us into shit. Like he tapped into something that you probably did was unconscious or conscious of, but he tapped into you knowing everything about multiple sclerosis. Like you know a lot about it, right?
Me, yeah. I'm luckily walking still, but I'm a walking MS encyclopedia.
Right.
I was diagnosed in 99.
So can't nobody really tell you nothing, and if they can, you got the ability to listen, right? So therefore, when you encounter somebody that thinks they know everything, that really kind of sparks something inside of you. And or if he poses as a victim, it taps into the compassion in you for somebody that's suffering from what you're suffering from, right? So he used that tactic on you, but he used a different set of tactics on everybody else. Like that was like he used guilt trip on me. But on
Okay.
you, he used common ground.
Yeah, he didn't use the same exact illness, but he used a similar one.
See, so therefore he tapped into just your suffering from an illness to
Right.
simplify it. And but I saw this early on, and I probably should take some responsibility for that.
No.
No, because if I pull off, if I be like, yeah, I pulled up and didn't see what I liked, and so I'm pulling off, I was supposed to probably let you know, ACB, yeah, that wasn't him right there. My bad. And then we push forward. I probably should have said that because it kind of pains me to know that even though I pulled off, he was still sucking blood out of the people that I fuck with. That's all that is. I don't like that.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Didn't you like send food to the house or something?
Yeah, I sent him DoorDash twice.
Yeah.
And then he guilt tripped me for my laptop, or tried to guilt trip me for my laptop. That was what woke me up, because I realized how much it cost to send a laptop from here to there. I was like, shit, you cutting into my rent. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, you can, only help people to a certain extent, not leaving yourself with, like you said, tapping into your own rent and shit.
Right. There are people that will come on your YouTube Platinum and they are a walking GoFundMe.
Yep.
Like everything about their personality is help me. I'm hungry. Like I'm telling you. So to where they come on and as soon as you come on, they slap you up the side the head with the heartfelt. Bam. And then from then on it becomes, I need this, I need that, who will help me. Like there's nothing wrong with that once, and you get the help that you need and then get on your feet and go. But when it's constant, yeah, that set off alarms.
Yeah, it's constant. I take screenshots of him and send him to CDC, and he's like, again? He's like, you better not. And I'm like, I'm not, but I'm just showing you this. He tried to get him before too.
Hey, see, and watch this. I try not to, like a lot of these cliches and shit that I repeat are things that I came to on my own. I didn't read them in a book or nothing. Or somebody might have said it in a enlightened moment and it made all the sense to me and I adopted it. But that one is, if you feed a sucker, he becomes a bigger leech.
Yeah, and yeah, that makes perfect sense. Bad. Did that individual try to get you too?
Which one?
That
phone.
Dirt. How should I even say the name?
Big Bad drinks a lot, so I don't think Big Bad will remember.
Expose that fool. I don't remember.
A certified scammer. Put it that way.
The one that was hungry all the time.
Yeah, the one I sent to DoorDash.
Yeah, exactly. I know who you're talking about. No, he didn't try to. He might have asked me once or something, but that was about it.
But you didn't do it, so.
I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, so he didn't try you again.
I knew he was full of shit. He just probably a Tecato shit, probably on fucking pills or heroin.
Right.
I sent him Taco Bell, and now I want Taco Bell. I really did that, though. That was a nice moment in live history. I sent somebody to DoorDash in across the country.
Yeah, and you thought you were doing a good deed, and
hell yeah, till that motherfucker hit me up 2 days later and for some with a list though. That motherfucker said, I want this from this place.
Right.
Hold up, swole up.
And I can't get to the store because I'm in a wheelchair, and blah blah blah. Now, I especially me being someone with MS who could end up in a wheelchair. Like I was just thinking, what if that was me? You know what I mean? And then, like you said, like he dug into,
Got her.
Yeah.
Got her.
But
Hey,
yeah,
it's unfortunate though, but running into
never again. But hey,
running
lesson
in,
learned.
listen, running into life scammers, it's actually an empowering moment once you realize you've been had. It's empowering as shit because I learned from it. I
I,
promise you,
me
if,
too.
if I had not have been scammed so many times in my life, I would not have learned to turn left and when the okay. So let me get you want to hear you want to hear a current
Yeah.
example? Okay, current example, right? I have somebody that called me from prison, right?
Hmm.
With a plan, and this person sat here and literally described this plan in detail about marketing and advertising and getting the message out. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, bro, I get paid to do this. Like
Right.
I get paid to edit videos and put them out. And you just described a long, drawn out way to do
I hear
something
you. I'm a marketing and public relations specialist, so yeah. But go on.
so I get paid to do something so simple that you do. And so when I realized he was trying to get me, because the end result, he was like, you work this angle, I work this angle, and we keep it going. But dudes, you ain't talked to me in fucking 10 years. And you're calling me, and in the first conversation, this is where you are trying to get me to go. You trying to get me to bite into your plan. So then all of a sudden, they only get 15-minute calls. So boop,
Yep.
hang up, boop, call, hang up. He's, I'm gonna call you right back. All right. I ain't even answer his call. He called back again an hour later. I ain't answer his call. Look here, man. We're gonna stall your plans right there, dead in the water. I look like getting involved in any type of plans like that. Any type
Right.
of plans.
Yeah. Yeah. Something fishy. Something definitely going wrong and something like that.
How the hell is that happening?
What?
Is somebody coming in as me or what the fuck is
Oh, if you're hearing noise in the background, it's probably my laptop
hello?
or my tablet giving me notifications.
Test.
Where they're like, doo doo.
No. That's I think I might got something open and
Oh,
it
okay.
keeps trying to connect, which is something new.
Oh, hold on. Wait, Debo said I don't. Wait, what did you say? I donated. What was the one before that Debo had? Said I donated money and didn't even get something. He said, quit wasting time on this fool. Tell us how you felt on day one going in.
Let's see. Me knowing Debo, day one going in. He's either talking about real prison or he's talking about 60 days in.
I'm trying to figure that out too.
So, Debo, I use a cell phone. Y'all got laptops and TV screens. Okay. Continue. That sounds like an argument. Oh,
Neighbors going at it.
hey, like I said, come equipped with everything. So,
Front Street Bakery.
Black Money, drop your link for the folks coming in later. Not 60 days, man. 60 days, man. Oh, shit now. What you
Dirt gets out like what you, and then he's back into the neighbors.
yeah, see, like every time I say something, she can still say something. Who does it feel looking at all that time? How does it feel? You mean how looking at all that time and they got you? Man, it's a fucked up feeling. It's a feeling I don't ever want anybody close to me to ever feel or experience, because it's a realization that everything you work for, everything you sacrifice for is gone like a poof in the air. It goes to the universe. Like I promise you, like when I got locked up, I had 6 cars and it had some money saved up. And all of a sudden that shit was just gone like a poof in the air. Everything I sacrificed, people started picking the meat off the bones. Like my uncle got me for a car, literally got me for a Jaguar because I can't defend myself. So everything that I work for is just out here for everybody to scavenge for and pick the meat off the bone.
While you were inside and they knew you weren't coming out for a long time.
And they knew that. And that's
Right.
one of the fucked up things about it. Like some people get redemption and get out and get to go reclaim shit. And I was one of them. I was able to get out eventually, but there was casualties along that way to getting out. And then on top of that, I went on the run. So I was on the other side of the country. So people were still picking the meat off of me because I couldn't come back from the other side. Like it's like Nana the boo boo, you stuck on that side and can't come over here because you're on the run. So we're gonna take advantage of everything you got left.
You can't do nothing about it.
At all. At all. Like when you're on the run, that's a whole different life. I'm telling you. Daddy Bella, what's going on, man? Hey, my bad on anybody that's coming from Drina's Haven's channel. My bad. Black Money. Hey, this link is open. This
Hey,
link,
BMC.
David
Daddy
Moses.
Bella. BMC is probably like, wait, I know that voice, but I don't know
Hey,
that
Debo.
picture.
Hey, Debo. If you don't take that fade and come up here and just say hello, you are. You are.
Bad dropped off.
You know how the big batteries is.
Yeah.
There's no telling what he going through.
Well,
All right, there you go. Debo, you don't take that fade and come on and say what's up. You are.
oh shit, gonna bitch.
I didn't say that. You said that. Well, I said started with an E.
Debo. Shout out to brother BMC too. He came on my panel yesterday too.
See, that's how we do
there
that
he
shit.
is.
That's how we
There's
do that
Debo.
shit. I had to use my ancient Shaolin secrets to get you to come up here.
Spirit messages hit me, man. So what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing good, man. I hear these sirens and this beeping and shit.
I ain't never good.
No, it was kind of throwing me off. I seen a tow truck earlier and I heard some arguing. I imagine if I go around this corner, I'm probably gonna see something funny or crazy.
Hey, well, thanks for answering my questions, man. Get off that scammer topic. That's some bullshit.
Oh, get off of it.
Well,
Yeah, it sounds like
I'm
y'all got
glad
played by
that
some dude pretending to be in a wheelchair, man. How the hell you let that happen?
well, I don't know if he's pretending to be in a wheelchair or not, but he definitely played us.
Ho. You don't even, you know who we talking about, Debo?
I don't. I'm sure I would recognize the name. I've been around long enough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. His name was Certified. So let me tell you the story so you can get a real view. This dude was hit me on the Instagram because he seen a live. He seen one of our bakeries.
Yeah.
And was like, look, man, I need help. I'm stuck in the house. I don't have any money. Man, and
his mom was disabled too, and all this.
He hit me in the heartstrings. So then I said, you know what? I'm gonna have a live, and I'm gonna help you out, and I'm gonna show the Dirty Nation like who you are. You can come on and shoot your shit. Or little did I know he came on and shot his shit all right. And then when the live was over, after he got his blessings, he continued to shoot his shit. And that's where I had a problem with it. Like hey, look, You know how much it costs to send a laptop across the country?
I don't even want to know. No.
Right. This motherfucker pressed me and made me feel bad because I thought better than
And that
that.
was a few years
Did you
ago,
see that
too.
comment I wrote, man? You give a mouse a cookie and he asked for a glass of milk.
Yeah, but you're right. But he was asking everybody else. Like I feel like I was the devil's advocate because I brought him up on the panel and he proceeded to exploit everybody that had a heart.
Yep, he went and accessed your contact files and went and stripped through that for
that motherfucker went.
He came after the whole Dirty Nation.
That motherfucker went trick or treating on the whole Dirty Nation.
Motherfucker, you get $1 from me.
Yeah, you got lucky. You saw it coming. That's why you went solo.
Yeah.
That
Man, I
motherfucker
should have
went.
called Debo.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That
y'all
motherfucker
fuck with
went
that,
trick or
man.
treating.
That's shocking to me.
He got a couple door dashes up out of me, but that's about it, though. It changed
that's
after
on
that.
good faith, though. That's on good faith. That's good on your part, man. Some extra credit in the karma system.
On everything. But then when I realized that he didn't shook everybody down around me, I don't feel good.
Nope.
Because
he still keeps trying. Like the latest one was probably like 3 weeks ago.
I'm so
and I'm like,
surprised
this
that you fell
fool.
for it because I know in your past you've introduced somebody, they shook hands, and then boom, you got screwed. So how the hell you gonna invite somebody in to get donations from everybody you know?
I didn't invite him to do that. I just came. Okay. I did for that live. I was like the Jerry's Kids telethon. I did.
Kids.
I did do that. I did. I was like, help this poor soul. But
Sounds
then
like
when I realized this poor soul ain't a poor soul, he working his wiggle.
He's making more money than you. Scamming.
I pulled off. And the fact that I didn't alert my peoples, I felt bad. And so now that this came full circle, it's like, well, shit, how do I do better?
Yeah. No, I've been through it before. Like when I was younger, man, went to the movie theater, and there's a guy standing outside in front of the line with a little sign, like you talking about earlier. Oh, I need help because of this, that, the other. I can't remember what it said, but he was asking for help. And all these people are about to see a movie, so they got a little extra money for like candy and shit. They give him a few dollars. I leave that movie later, go to the parking lot. This fucker's driving a nicer car than mine.
Yeah, that's how they do here in Boston on the streets.
And paid parking. Paid parking. He paid to go do that.
Got him.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Right, and all dressed like they haven't showered in 2 weeks, and put the whole get up on and all that.
Yeah,
and then you see him go get in a brand new car. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah,
there's a lot of professional scammers like that, but
yeah, I got a famous lady out here, man. She got a baby. She just uses her kids, man. That's fucked up.
yeah, that is fucked up. There's a lot of people that use their kids when they steal in the store too.
Is she gypsy?
Yep.
They good. They the best at that.
Smooth.
Yeah, they be going in the stores with the baby in the carriage and just like put merchandise underneath the baby's ass and walk right out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's everybody. No, I'm speaking on the people that use it as a profession. Like
pulling your heartstrings.
That's their hustle. They use their kid.
Okay.
Hey man, so you summoned me, man. I'm here, bro. So I'm gonna go roll my blunt. If y'all stick around for a little bit, I might hop back on.
Man, all I got is this, and I got to start my.
Debo, did you answer the question about the ego, though?
Oh, do I got an ego?
Yeah, the ego versus ego.
I never had to interact with myself. I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Okay, let me say this so you can so I can get the first thing that pops in your mind because that's what's important.
Okay.
Too much ego versus too much sauce. What's the first thing pops in your mind? Go from there.
That's a fine line, man. That's a fine line. Yeah,
ego sauce.
I think one of them might come naturally, which is something you kind of said, which, hey, that's just who you are. And that's a different type of person than somebody who actually has that mentality, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. It's like, some people who are one way and some people who want to be another way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the between the sauce and the ego, man. You're born with the sauce, you develop an ego.
Okay,
Yeah, hey,
Devo.
Dirt, that's it, man. You summon me, I'll drop my little dime here and there. You
Okay, Devo.
So you born with? You said you born with the sauce. You develop an ego. That make it to
You
where
got a
like
good point, though.
yeah, 'cause that make it to where like the things that I developed naturally, they came because I was born with the capacity to endure. So the sauce is just you naturally, and the ego is what you develop because it might be it just might be because of the sauce, dear Watson. Yes.
Maybe.
So on that
Shout
note,
out
we go.
to the
So,
chat. Much love to the chat. I'm not looking at it, but
so on
I
that
know
note,
y'all are there.
we're gonna end this live.
Well, I'm glad I caught you when I did, because I didn't see the beginning of it. So
Are you gonna go live?
maybe later. Okay.
Shout out your channel. Shout out Drina's channel.
All right. Okay, so we got Drina's Haven 916 for Miss Drina. And then my channel is CB the number 4 and then spell out 20. So CB the number 4 TWENTY GLMG.
All right. And Drina's Haven is Drina's Haven 916, just like it sounds. Drina's Haven. Black Money. Subscribe to Black Money Corp. Debo ain't got no channel, so I ain't gonna shout it out. Let's see. I don't see anybody else that are content creators that commented other than
that's really me.
Carl
I'm
Rock.
not really
Carl Rock.
CDC.
Shout out Carl Rock. Christian, I see you, man. Shout out Droops, Longbeard. Longbeard, you got spare.
Kyle seems like a very nice fella. I see his posts, and he seems like a very nice, humble man.
That's the love movement. The love movement. Yep. And that's all I'm gonna say. All right, man. Shout out Young for coming through too.
Yeah, I was happy. I didn't see an avatar for him, but I knew his voice right away.
That's a classic voice. You can never unforget
Right?
Young.
Young, by the way.
All right, CB, I'm out of here.
All right, much love, Dirty Nation, and until the next episode of the Front Street Bakery. Gone.
Go.